Belt. Right now, you can get a Kubota L2501 tractor package that includes a front loader with quick attach bucket, box blade, trailer, and a rotary cutter. And for a limited time, you'll also receive a free 3-point spreader now through October 31st. Summer may be over, but at Farm Belt, the Kubota savings never ends. Find it at Farm Belt, Highway 84 East in Brookhaven, or go to farmbeltequipment.com. Now through October 31st, 2019, see us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more info. Hurry, offer ends soon.
For 2 days only, Friday, October 25th and Saturday, October 26th, celebrate the grand reopening of our Sears Hometown Store, 222 Highway 51, North Brookhaven, with an extra 10% off almost everything. Exclusions apply. See store for details. And join B92 on location Saturday, 11 to 1.
The following is a B92 Sports production. And now, Brookhaven Academy Cougar football on B92. Game action is brought to you by Paul Barnett Nissan on Brookway Boulevard, Gatlin Feed, Perkins Ace Hardware in Lincoln Plaza, Sullivan Ford Lincoln Exit 40, Mississippi Sports Medicine, Strength Roofing and Siding in Byram, Pike National Bank, King's Daughters Medical Center, Brookhaven,
White and Associates CPA,
T.H. Perkins Furniture, Brookhaven, All Red Financial, downtown Brookhaven, Rent Smart on Industrial Park Road, Insurance and Risk Managers, Brookhaven, the Bank of Brookhaven, and Brookhaven Monument Company. Now, to the field for Cougar play-by-play. Here are Ken Hollingsworth and Beck Warren.
Night before the weekend before Halloween is a dark, not real stormy night, but very rainy night here in West Monroe, Louisiana, the home of the River Oaks Mustangs. Mustangs are the Cougars' final game of the season for the Mustangs. And, of course, the Cougars, Beck, as we were talking about coming over, got to win this ball game to really secure home field advantage, or at least for the first home game next week. The Mustangs have upset a couple of folks this year. They beat East Rankin and Copiah this year. So this is a football team. It's got a number of seniors playing their final game here at home, but they also would have a shot at a playoff spot if they can upset the Cougars tonight.
Yeah, a lot of things on the line, and don't count out these Mustangs. Got off to a little bit of a rocky start this year, but their last 4 or 5 ball games, they've been putting a lot of points on the board. And as you mentioned, big wins over East Rankin Academy and Copiah Academy last week. And with the weather conditions that we're playing under tonight, I tell you what, Ken, if you had a good bass boat, you could probably go all the way around the field in that boat. There's water standing on the sidelines. This field does drain well, so everything's draining to the sidelines, but there's a lot of water around the bench areas. But continued to rain here. Winds picked up, probably about a 15-mile-an-hour wind. The flag's blowing from our left to right, and it's just going to be a sloppy field conditions tonight. But I'm sure Coach Rushing, he's going to stress holding onto the ball, not turning the ball over, jump out on these Mustangs early, and take care of business and position themselves, like you said, Ken, as best we can for next week's playoff game.
And we'll be talking to Coach Rushing in a minute, but he did kind of give his thoughts about what's going to happen next week. Right now, so if everything, all the cards fell as they are right now, most likely we would be playing Kirk next week. We'll be on the same side of the bracket as Tri-County. So if we would play Kirk next week at home, beat Kirk, then we would have to go to Tri-County the following week. Now, we're not on the same side of the bracket with Riverfield and Natchez Cathedral. So you play it on the house, you maybe could play one of your district opponents for the state championship.
Yeah, that's the way the cards look like they're going to fall. There's no guarantees. There could be some upsets tonight, could be some shifting around. And you and I were looking at it as we were having a warm cup of coffee once we got over here to West Monroe. And that kind of looks like where it may lay out. And if it does come to fruition, we will be at home on Friday night at Red Stewart Field. And at that point, assuming everything worked in the favor of the Cougars, we would go on the road the next week. But we've got to take care of business tonight and just not fall any deeper if we should not be successful tonight and fall any deeper in the standings. We kind of secured this spot, and Coach Rushing, we start eyeballing and seeing who we play, and that's kind of what we're thinking right now. Kirk Academy would probably be visiting Brookhaven Academy next week.
Well, Peck, we need to give a big salute to some Cougar fans who made the trip over here in the rain. They've got, 2 tents set up across the way. You see several folks with some ponchos and umbrellas. I'd say you got, a good 15, 20, 25 folks across the way right now.
Yeah, they got 2 tents, another tent going up. They got them set up in the bleachers, anchored down. As I mentioned, the wind's blowing pretty hard out here. Rain continues to fall. I think when I left Brookhaven this afternoon about 1:30, I don't think we turned our windshield wipers off the entire time. So hopefully this front by the end of the game or sometime during the game will push on through and may get some relief. But if not, it's just something that both teams are going to have to deal with. And the Cougars understandably going to do their best to hang on the ball and not turn it over and put themselves in a tough situation.
Well, the Cougars coming into the ball game tonight, 5-4 overall, 2-1 on the district. River Oaks 2-7 on the year, 0-3 in the district. Again, this is their final game of the year. And from talk we're hearing here, Beck, this could also be their final year of the MAIS.
Yeah, that was a conversation we had with their radio broadcast team as we've been setting up here in the friendly confines and dry press box. They said they probably will be moving over to the Louisiana Association next year. And it's just kind of turned into a thing where instead of playing 3 hours away a district ball game, they've got a lot of teams in the area that are not in the MAIS that they could shorten a lot of those road trips and probably be a better situation for them from a travel perspective.
So we'll be looking for the competitive ball game tonight. Of course, last year, River Oaks came to Brookhaven Academy among the opening games we played last year. We beat them there now at Brookhaven Academy, harkening back to the 2009 season. The year that the Brookhaven Academy won the state championship with Chandler Rogers and that group, with that team, Coach Herbert Davis at the helm that year, we beat River Oaks. The following year, same situation, playing for the South State title. They beat us in a last-second field goal. I think it was 20-17 was the final. But these two teams have had a history, and we're looking for a good game tonight between River Oaks, Brookhaven Academy, and a sloppy field. Rain continues. As you said, back there's water standing in the little low spots off the field, back of the end zone. A lot of water at the back of the end zones as well. So it's going to be a sloppy night tonight. So I would expect a lot of rushes, not too many passes tonight.
Well, it's kind of what we saw last week at Hillcrest, and any of those guys that made the trip or did listen on the radio, BA put the ball in there 3 times, had 1 completion, and we're a ball club that's going to throw it 35 times a ball game on a field with dry conditions. Last week, there was a chance of rain. I think that was just the game plan going in. Of course, Nick Ogden carried the load last week, 203 yards rushing. Also had an outstanding job on the defensive side of the ball. So I wouldn't be surprised. I know Coach Rushing, when you and he visited earlier, he talked, so you may see a little bit more passing tonight, but don't be surprised. We see a run-dominated ball game again.
All right, let's take 2 minutes down the line right now. 2 minutes here on the Cougar Network tonight. We'll come back and visit with the head football coach here at Brookhaven Academy, Coach Ron Rushing, and we'll do that in 2 minutes after this on B92.
When purchasing a car, you want something reliable and long-lasting. Here at Pike National Bank, we believe in those qualities. We would love to build a long-lasting relationship with you. Hi, this is Richard Furr at Pike National Bank. I can help you in the process of financing your car. Visit me at our Brookhaven location today to apply. You can rely on me to help create a plan that fits your needs. Pike National Bank, a better way to bank. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
You have one agent for car insurance, another for home insurance, and still another for health insurance. Deal with just one agency for all your insurance needs. Insurance and Risk Managers Brookhaven has been serving families and businesses for generations. Professional agents at Insurance and Risk Managers will help you design a plan just right for your home, auto, life, health, and business insurance. Call 833-6321 or come by the office at 315 South Jackson Street, Brookhaven. Insurance and Risk Managers.
Experiencing shoulder, elbow, hip, or knee pain? Come see the experts, Dr. Larry Field and Dr. Austin Barrett at Mississippi Sports Medicine, located locally at the Brookhaven Medical Arts Building. Our specialized surgeons have over 50 years combined orthopedic experience specific to the shoulder, elbow, hip, and knee. Why see a general orthopedic when you could see the experts? Mississippi Sports Medicine, where we specialize for you. Request the Brookhaven location when scheduling your appointment at MississippiSportsMedicine.com or call 601-354-4488.
Paul Barnett Nissan is one of the fastest growing dealerships in Southwest Mississippi. Come experience the difference. Nissan Titan trucks are the only trucks on the market with a 100,000-mile bumper-to-bumper manufacturer's warranty and get up to $14,000 off MSRP. Come see the new Rocky Ridge Titan on display now. And all new or used vehicles purchased from Paul Barnett Nissan get 2 years worth of touch-and-go car washes. Experience the difference at Paul Barnett Nissan, Exit 40 Brookway Boulevard, Brookhaven.
The Cougar pregame show continues right now. So glad to have with us the head football coach at Brookhaven Academy, Coach Ron Rushing. Well, Coach Rushing, if somebody looked at the stat line, I think the one thing that really jump off the page at them would be one pass completion for 3 or 9 yards. You flip the page, over 400 yards rushing. Now, you said last week we're going to run the football, and the Cougars did a great job running the football this past Friday night.
We did. That was one of our goals. Was these last 2 weeks of the season is to establish a run to help us going into the playoffs, and I think that's something that we're missing. So really spend a lot of time these last 2 weeks in preparing to run the football.
Of course, you didn't have just one back performing well. Of course, Nick Ogden had over 200 yards, about 3 touchdowns. Brown had a good game. Gunnar Brister had a touchdown run, so you had a lot of backs that got in action, and Luke Johnson also had a good night.
He did. Had four or five different guys touch the ball, but it all begins up front. Our offensive line blocked really well. They were prepared, knew where they were going, and blocked really well. So that's something we'd like to see continuing tonight and into the playoffs as we go.
Of course, Hillcrest scores first. They recovered a fumble punt, and they scored a 43-yard touchdown. But aside from that, the defense kind of settled down and really took control of that pretty good Hillcrest offense.
They did. Defense settled down, played really well. We've got to figure out some way to play well early in ball games and not get ourselves in holes to start off. But, they settled down after that first drive, and we tackled well and played pretty good defense.
Of course, you move Trenton Tarver onto the line as well. I know he changed his number. What was the move there for Trenton?
Just very unselfish kid. A lot of kids wouldn't want to do that, and we asked him to give us a little more depth up front if he'd be willing to do that. And he said, "Coach, you put me wherever you need me." So we moved him up there to try to get a little more depth heading to the playoffs to help establish that run.
Of course, Tyler Fortenberry under center most of the night. I think he was in the shotgun maybe 3 plays. Only the one completed pass, and, of course, you didn't have to pass. But, again, Tyler did his job as well this past Friday night.
He did control the tempo, handled the ball really well, and, he's going to throw the ball more as we go forward. I told you we was going to be hard-headed and establish the run, and we were getting 10, 11, 12 yards of carry, so there was no sense to really throw the ball. But as we get to going and as well as he throws the ball and we start mixing everything in, it should make us a little more dangerous offensively.
Just kind of a quick comment on special teams. No, Corey missed a couple of extra points. One he slipped, and that kind of a wet turf last past Friday night. That's just kind of a part of that. But you also went for 2 points to give us a 35-point margin. And so special teams overall I thought played well too.
Really did. We went for 2 just to get the clock rolling. Had nothing to do with missing the PATs, but the field conditions weren't great. The grass was really tall. That's one reason he slipped. But I have no worries about Corey. He's one of the better kickers in the state, and we got all the confidence in the world going forward with him.
One more district ball game tonight. We head to Monroe to take on River Oaks, and we'll talk about the Mustangs coming up as the pregame show continues right after this on B92.
White & Associates is a CPA firm that provides personal and professional services in tax preparation and planning, payroll reports, financial statements, bookkeeping, and financial analysis and consulting. Corey White and the staff at White & Associates has been serving Brookhaven and the surrounding areas for the last 2 decades. If you are looking for a CPA firm, we ask that you consider White & Associates for all your accounting needs. Our office is located at 320 Brookhaven Street. Call us at 601-748-4580 or visit us at whiteandassociatesllc.com.
For any job, big or small, rent the quality equipment you need from Rent Smart on Industrial Park Road, Brookhaven. Rent Smart now offers limestone rocks for driveways, landscaping, or any other project. It's sold by the ton with pickup or delivery available. Rent Smart also offers a wide variety of services such as land clearing, pond building, site prep, and more. Contact Rent Smart today at 601-565-1346. Rent Smart on Industrial Park Road, Brookhaven.
There's something new at T.H. Perkins Furniture. It's the Daniels Amish line of solid wood custom dining and bedroom furniture. Daniels Amish furniture is made to last for generations. Now at T.H. Perkins Furniture, save an additional $300 to $500 off group prices of Daniels Amish custom dining and bedroom furniture in 50 stunning finishes, and it's made in the USA. Get 12 months same as cash during the special sale. T.H. Perkins Furniture, 830 Brookway Boulevard and in Highland Square Shopping Center, Brookhaven.
Being good at life means treating your business like your family, making sure that everyone's on the right path toward financial security. With over 170 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company can help find the best plan for your business and the employees who help it grow. So give Kelly Hallred, your local New York Life agent, a call. He can also help you plan your family's financial future. You can reach him at 601-833-0604 or look for him at newyorklife.com.
Well, this evening in Monroe, we take on the River Oaks Mustangs, a team those perhaps remember that Chandler Rogers, Bubba Keene era of the championship. We beat them to go to the championship one year. Next year, they come back down here, beat us at a last-second field goal to knock us out of the championship game that year. So we're not a team we're not unused to playing, but this River Oaks team is going to struggle this year, but they did upset Copiah last week.
They did. It's the same old River Oaks team. They're really well coached. Coach Hanna has been there, I think, since the late 80s. Does a wonderful job of coaching. Kids are going to be lined up correctly. They're going to play good technique. They're going to have good discipline, and they're going to do what they're coached to do. So we know going in that we're going to have to play really well, take care of the ball, and be schemed up really good.
Now, for River Oaks, their chance at a playoff are maybe kind of slim, so this game could very well be the game if they can pull it off, a game that could put them in the playoffs.
It could. This game could change up a lot of things for both of us. So, on their case, they're probably fighting to get in the playoffs, and on ours, we're fighting to hold the seed. So we really need to go in, play well early, establish the run, mix up the pass a little bit, and continue to play better defensively.
Now, what does River Oaks present offensively and defensively against the Cougars tonight?
They're just going to be a sound football team. They're going to try to put the ball on the ground and move the ball. They run veer, ISO, toss, counter. We'll get in the spread stuff and run the same stuff out of there, but they're predominantly a 85-90% run team. Defensively, they play a forefront. They squeeze and technique really well up front. Two high at times and some one high looks, but they're sound defensively in what they do. And we're going to have to block and execute well.
Our final regular season game tonight to get ready for the playoffs next week. Kind of give us a little bit of a scenario right now. We talked last week. We're kind of thinking it might be a 5 seed that would give us a home game next week. Of course, I guess it greatly depends on what happens tonight.
It is. There was a lot of upsets last Friday with Lee beating North Delta, which really shook up the bracket a lot. So if everything happens the way it should tonight, we should wind up with a 7 seed actually, and we will play Kirk at home. And be on the same side of the bracket, possibly with Tri-County in the second round. So a lot of different scenarios, going on still, and nothing will be really solid until after the games tonight.
But obviously, Cougars need to win tonight to kind of lock up that home field advantage next week.
That's right. We need the win to get the home field, the first round of the playoffs. So we definitely want to come back and play on our home field.
Well, Coach, looking forward to a game tonight over at River Oaks and Monroe. We appreciate you taking your time to talk to us about the Cougars. Good luck to you and the Cougars tonight. And we'll visit with you next week as we get ready for the playoffs.
Thank you. Go Cougars.
Brookhaven and Lincoln County has only one remaining home-owned bank. Hey, this is Shannon Aker for Bank of Brookhaven. What does it mean to be home-owned? It means all of our directors live and work in Brookhaven and Lincoln County. It means that bank policies and all bank services are for the people of this community, not other parts of the state. Remember, at Bank of Brookhaven, the home-owned bank, it's all about you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Emotional and psychological problems have treatments, just like any other health issue. Still, you might not know how to find out what's right for you. We understand. That's why we created the KDMC Behavioral Wellness Center. We've seen how behavioral difficulties can affect someone's life. We can help you. Call KDMC Behavioral Wellness Center to make an appointment today. 601-835-9499. King's Daughters Medical Center. Caring for our community like no one else can.
Hello, this is Will Thibodeau, General Sales Manager at Sullivan Ford Lincoln, Southwest Mississippi's Ford Truck Headquarters. Cool weather is right around the corner, but the deals are only heating up here at Sullivan. After another record-breaking new car and truck sales month, our lot is busting with great local trades, and we need to make room for more. With super low interest rates available, now is the best time of the year to buy. Come see our family here. Visit us on the World Wide Web at SullivanFordLincoln.com. Sullivan Ford Lincoln. We're better, we're proving it, and we want you to be the judge. Exit 40, Brookhaven.
Back at River Oaks,
Center will be here soon. Is your home ready?
Here, River Oaks, coached by Robert Hanna, and Coach Hanna has been here. They said 35 years now, and it's interesting. I guess most coaches are like that. He says, "This is my football field. I cut the grass. Anything on this football field, I do." He's done a wonderful job painting it. Numbers are bright and clear. Got a big Mustang in the middle of the field. In fact, this first football field in the end zones, I've seen this like you do in the NFL games. Sometimes you'll see the squares.
Yeah, the checkerboard. Tennessee, maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
So he's got the checkerboard design in the end zone as well. Team captains coming out from Brookhaven Academy. See if we can pick them up as they come across the field.
Looks like Nick Ogden, Harrison Brownlee. Let's see, pick up number Jackson Logan. And is that number, I'm trying to pick up that last one.
Is that 18? That would be Gunnar Brister if that is 18.
Yeah, is Brister wearing 18?
18. Brister is number 18.
Okay. So those are the captains for the Cougars. Number 25, Matthew Henson, and number 7, Tannehill. He'll be the quarterback. He's going to be the guy you have to watch, Ken. A couple of seniors, Tannehill, Simonton. Henson's another name out there. You have to keep an eye on, and a real good-looking athlete, Osman Amadou. He stands about 6'2". They say he'll play on the defensive side of the ball, probably a linebacker slot, but he will also play some running back, and he's a real good-looking kid for the Mustangs.
Mustangs a little bit down in numbers. The toss of the coin has been made. Let's see who has won the toss. Looks like Brookhaven Academy has won the toss, and the Cougars are elected to receive. So the Cougars want to get at it in a hurry here. So they'll be defending the goal off to our left, which will be the east end zone. This field runs east and west. We're situated here on the north side of the football field. So Cougars defending the goal off to our left. They'll be moving left or right toward the west end zone. As far as we get to, so we'll get this window up a little bit. Foggy conditions. Let's make it some of the other situations we're dealing with. The rain, not real heavy, just a steady light rain. The wind is blowing. You kind of see it blowing across the field here as both teams have gone back to get around their coaches. So we're just moments away from the national anthem and getting things kicked off here at River Oaks tonight as the Mustangs and the Cougars get at it. Final district ball game for both clubs here. Riverfield has won the district. They are a number 1 seed. They have gone a first-round bye in the playoffs. They demolished Clinton Christian 55-10, I believe, was the score they played last night. One surprising score we're talking about, Central Hines beating Adams Christian 33-19.
Yeah,
last night.
Don't have any details on that, but that was certainly an upset. Central Hines was a team that probably not one of their better teams that they've had in past years. You know, they've been a playoff contender, but to go in and defeat Adams Christian, quite a feat for those guys.
So we're going to the field here for a moment for the national anthem. We'll just hold it right here. Quick note while you have a moment, you got basketball tomorrow. Lady Cougars tomorrow. Let's go to the field and we'll listen to the invocation and the playing of the national anthem.
Thank you for always being with us and getting us here safely. Please be with Brookhaven as they travel home. Keep all the players on the field safe and help them to show good sportsmanship. Please watch over everyone in this weather. Thank you for your son and for all that you do for us. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
And now our national anthem.
closely can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight that gleaming who brought stripes and bright stars through the perilous sky. For the ramparts we fought were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets fled away, so unplenty in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And they sing of the national anthem by one of the River Oaks students here, doing a wonderful job on that. And just about ready to get the kickoff underway here at River Oaks as we get ready for the Mustangs and the Cougars to get at it here at River Oaks here this evening. Brookhaven Academy dressed out of their white helmets, blue white jerseys, blue numerals, and blue pants. River Oaks will be in the kind of silver-looking helmets with blue face guards. And also, I call it basically a navy blue or black uniform with kind of gray numerals. So these gray numerals are going to be a little bit hard for us to pick up every now and then.
Ken, you mentioned Coach Robert Hanna. It's one of the things, a show of respect in his tenure here at River Oaks. The field is named Robert Hanna Field. So I always like to see that. And again, it's just, 35 years that he's given to River Oaks, and show of respect and his dedication to this program. Certainly one of the veterans in our league.
The Cougars will receive, moving again left to right toward the western zone as we watch the action. Cougars will drop Harrison Brownlee deep. He'll stand at about his 15, awaiting the kickoff from the Mustangs as they tee it up on the 40. Looks like the rain may have eased up somewhat. Still a little light shower, windy conditions. Wind blowing probably around 10, 15 miles an hour right now. Here comes the kickoff from the Mustangs, and the Cougars and Mustangs getting set to get this underway here in West Monroe. Pretty good kickoff high, not real deep though. Taking around the 26 by the Cougars, and River Oaks going to pin him to the sideline on the far side around the 37. So the Cougars have it first down and 10 from the own 37-yard line.
Colin Waldrop returning that 11 yards for the Cougars. As you mentioned, pushes it out just beyond the 36-yard line, or we'll call it the 37. First and 10 for the Cougars from there.
Just underway here as the Cougars will have the offensive possession to begin the ball game here.
Ken kind of watching the ball boy come off the field, the water just splashing under his feet every step. So it is a wet track out there.
Cougars work out of the high set, going to hand it over. Pass from Fortenberry, flips it out here to Ogden. Ogden's going to slip and fall. Got maybe a yard of play. Ogden had it. Again, as we mentioned, this field is drenched, and as he on a dry field, he perhaps could have picked up some yardage, but he caught that ball and just slipped out almost immediately after catching that ball. So second down, we'll call it still 10 to go from the Cougar 37.
Lead blocker out there, Trey Fortenberry, was working out in front of Ogden, lost his footing as well, and slid well beyond the bench area here over on the River Oaks side. So it is a wet field tonight.
Power to the right for the Cougars. Single receiver off to the left side for Fortenberry. He'll take it, hands it off to the first back. The tailback is going to be Brown. Brown will get up to about the 39, picks up a couple in the play. Brings up a third down, and actually got about 3, so third down and 7.
Straight dive right there, right behind the big guys. Brown got a few yards, but not much. Good job by the front line of the River Oaks Mustangs.
So 3rd down, 7, possession down here for the Cougars, and they're all 40. No score, just getting underway. Power I, power to the right, single out to the left side. Pitch out to Brown, trying to sweep the corner. Turns the corner at the 40. He's at the 45. Knocked down right at the sticks on the far side, where this official on our side is standing. Looks like he might be just a little bit short, perhaps under a yard. It looks like maybe 4th down, less than a yard to go. The ball.
They gave it to him.
They did give it to him.
Yeah.
Just to get it on the River Oaks 48-yard line.
I tell you what, Ken, I'm looking down the 47 yard line just like you, and I thought they may be a little bit short, but nonetheless, 1st down for the Cougars.
Out of the power I set, power to the right. Okay, the give's going to be right up the middle. Looks like Brown on the carry. Brown has yardage right across midfield. He'll take it down the River Oaks 47-yard line. That line of scrimmage actually at the Cougar 47. So Brown on back-to-back carries picks up yardage, got about 6 or 7 in that play. We'll call it 6. It's the 2nd down 4 for the Cougars. Put the ball down on the River Oaks 48. Stay in the power I set, power to the right. Fortenberry again gives it to Brown. Brown hits the right side. Big stack up in the middle, push backwards. Maybe got a yard out of that play. Looked like Gregory on the tackle for the River Oaks Mustangs. Picks up short yardage. That'll bring up 3rd down and about 3 to go here for the Cougars. Put the ball down just at the 45-yard line of Mustang territory. No score, just getting underway here. First quarter action. Rainy night here in West Monroe. Wing to the right side. High set. And a handoff to the first man through. And looks like that's going to be Ogden getting the 1st down on the fullback dive off the left side. Made enough for the 1st down. It looks like 1st down and 10. Put the ball down on the River Oaks 42.
Looks like a little confusion in the backfield right there. Ogden and Fortenberry collided right off Fortenberry's left side. Ogden was able to muscle his way through. Pick up about 4 on that one and the 1st down. Needed 3, got 4.
Stay the eye set, wing to the right side. That'll be Fortenberry. Hand off to Brown. Brown across the 40. Will take it down to the River Oaks 38. One of those linebackers for the Mustangs coming up to make the tackle. So Brown being the workhorse so far.
Going to give him 4 on that one. So 2nd down. We're going to call it 6, Ken, on this upcoming play.
Cougars already burning off more than almost 4 minutes off the clock here in this first drive of the ball game.
Open this drive with a pass, been run ever since.
Down to the River Oaks 38-yard line. Again, Brown with a carry. Brown hits the right side. Big stack up, big pile up on the left side of that defensive line for River Oaks. They can stop Brown for short gain. Got about a yard or so. Bring up 3rd down. We'll call it about 3 to go here for the Cougars. Ball inside the 35, about 34.
Good ball control drive right here for the Cougars. Straight ahead running. Had one pass and one run around the left end. Otherwise, it's been right up the middle. Those big guys up front are doing a good job for BA.
Clock at 7:43 left in the first quarter. Cougars had the ball the whole first quarter. Brown hits the right side. Again, it'll be stacked up and pushed back. It looks like he's got the 1st down. If he doesn't back, probably we're in that end of the part of the football field. Go ahead, go for it here on 4th down.
Yeah, the line judge on the far side had him about a yard short. I think that was Ogden with that carry. Just the front man, the 1st man through. So we're going to have a 4th down, about 1 yard to go. Ball just across the River Oaks 35-yard line.
Cougars in the power high set. It's going to be a sneak by Fortenberry. He's got the 1st down and more. Takes it all the way down to the River Oaks 29-yard line. So 1st down and 10 Cougars on the River Oaks 29.
That's a quick snap right there. Fortenberry must have saw something at the line of scrimmage. Kind of did a jump over the line. Nobody was there. Picked up about 5 on the play. Expected to be hit. Nobody was there, as I mentioned. 5 yards in the 1st down for Fortenberry.
Stay in the power eye to the right. Harrison Brown, the lone receiver, off to the right side. Fortenberry stays under center.
We're going to get procedure.
It looked like the tailback did not get quite set in time before the ball was snapped. Still has not gotten set, so 5-yard penalty call against the Cougars. 1st penalty of the ball game.
Brown came out of the stance just a little quick on that one. That'll cost him 5. 1st down, 15 for the Cougars.
Clock at 6:43 left in the first quarter. Cougars have had the ball the entire first quarter so far.
As you mentioned, Brownlee's the only receiver shown on the field.
First down, 15.
Ball's on the ground.
Fortenberry, I think, able to dive back on there and make the recovery. That'll be a second down long here for the Cougars as that red ball hits the ground. Still a steady rain coming down here in West Monroe.
I tell you, that's one of those things you expect in a ball game like this, and the Cougars fortunately have not put the ball on the ground up until that play. I think about their 11th play of this drive.
Second down, about 16 at the River Oaks 34. Pitch out to Brown, trying to get the corner. Turns the corner. Got inside the 30. Fights down to about the 26.
Brown appearing for the Cougars.
So third down coming up here for the Cougars. Third down, we'll call it about one of those short 8, long 7 type situations here for the Cougars.
Let's see if Coach Rushing decides to go there. I got to believe this is going to be 4-down territory in these conditions. Would be a little tough field goal conditions for Corey Kay should they decide to kick.
Ball on the near hash. Power, I said, give to Brown up the middle. Got a hold. Takes it inside the 25 to close to the 24. Looks like he'll be.
It's going to be right at it, Ken. Let's see what they're going to hold. They're going to call fourth down.
So 4th and 2, put the ball down. That'll be shy of the River Oaks 20, about the 22-yard line. So 4th and 2 from the River Oaks 22. No score. Cougars, the opening drive of the ball game.
Power set for the Cougars.
Cougars at 4:55 left in the first quarter have held the ball the entire first quarter so far. Power to the right. Sneak by Fortenberry.
Yeah, he's got it.
Fights ahead. He got the first down inside the 20. He'll take it down to about the 18, so about a 4-yard pickup for Tyler Fortenberry. So first down at 10 for Brookhaven Academy on the River Oaks 18.
I think Fortenberry and Tate Rushing, just seeing what the defense is doing out there, they're not putting anybody over the center. Fortenberry just taps Rushing on the hip, and they go with the snap. Fortenberry goes straight ahead behind Rushing for the first down.
So first down for the Cougars. Handoff again. We'll go to Brown. Brown hits the middle of the line. He'll be stacked up. Also, my dude, one of those making the tackle, a big middle linebacker for the River Oaks. Second down, about 7, about a 3-yard pickup. Put the ball down to the River Oaks, about the 13-yard line.
Brown's 9th carry of the ball game. He's going to get a rest on this one.
Ogden sets up at the tailback slot. Going to give it to Ogden. Hits off the left guard. Got a couple of yards. Gets close to the 10. That's wide at the 10-yard line.
Third down, we're going to call it, about 7 yards?
7 short of the 10-yard line. Clock down to 3:43. Cougars right now have burned off about 6.5 minutes off this clock in the first quarter.
Yeah, there's been no reason for the clock to stop. Had a complete pass and everything else from that point, or have been running plays. So burning up a lot of clock right here on this first drive.
Bradley again sets up the lone receiver off to the right side. Got a whistle, and let's see here. Got a timeout, Cougars.
Yep.
Timeout, Brookhaven Academy. 3:18 left in the first quarter. No score of the ball game. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football. We'll continue after this at B92.
Join in supporting our local schools this season. Brookhaven Monument Company is proud of all of our area schools and wishes them all a great year. Be sure and attend the games and cheer for your school. For over 70 years, Brookhaven Monument has been part of the community and pleased to support local events. Brookhaven Monument thanks you for choosing them to provide a lasting memorial to remember your loved ones. Visit the Brookhaven Monument showroom on Highway 51 North or call 833-5701.
Back at River Oaks, no score in the ball game. The Cougars have burned almost 7 minutes off this clock in the first quarter.
Yeah, and that great drive by the Cougars. Put it on the ground one time on a snap. Fortenberry was able to get back on top of it, but in these conditions, that's a plus for the Cougars. While we got time, Ken, the Brookhaven Academy Lady Cougars will be in the North Pike Jaguar Classic tomorrow. It's a little jamboree. They'll play a one-half game against Amite County High School, and then that'll be at 12 noon. Then at 3 p.m. they'll play another half of basketball against North Pike High School.
Cougars stay in the power high set. Going to give it to Brown. Brown trying to sweep right and is going to check that.
Swing pass out to Ogden, yeah.
Pass out to Ogden. A little fake in the backfield, trying to swing it out to Ogden. So 4th down here on the playing field for the Cougars ball right at the 10-yard line. We try for a field goal here, Beck.
Looks like they're going to try to on Corey Case. Kind of that same pass we saw earlier in the ball game, and a little bit high for Ogden. He lost his footing, just couldn't make anything out of it. Had some open space to run in, but just couldn't turn it upfield. Corey Case going to set it down right about the 20-yard line.
It's about a 30-yard attempt here for Corey Case, well within his range. Out of the hold of Potter Fortenberry, the kick is up. It is long enough. It is straight enough, and it is good. So 3:05 left in this first quarter of play. A 30-yard field goal by Corey Case makes it Brookhaven Academy 3 at River Oaks nothing. Let's take a 30-second break. 30 down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
Brookhaven Academy has been serving our community for over 40 years. They offer a quality education and a Christian and learning environment for all students from preschool through 12th grade. Students each receive opportunities to excel in the arts, ACT prep, extracurricular activities, college preparatory curriculum, and athletics. Come visit Headmaster Jason Case and Elementary Principal Paige Nielsen to see how Brookhaven Academy is making a difference one child at a time.
Well, the Cougars burn almost 9 minutes off the clock to begin the first quarter of play. Got the ball at their own 37, drive down to the River Oaks 10. The drive stalls. Corey Case comes on and nails a 30-yard field goal. 3:04 left here in the first quarter. Cougars take the early lead 3-0.
Yeah, it's one of these ball games. If you're going to put together drives like that, you're going to really have to lean on your defense. You want to get 7 points right there. You take 3, but now you got to ask your defense to step up and keep River Oaks out of the end zone.
Case to kick it off. It's going to go toward the end zone, in the end zone, so the Mustangs will have it first down at 10. So Mustangs in the touchback will get the ball. The Mustangs go on offense. Their first time to even have the football tonight.
Can we keep this pace? We may be home by midnight.
3:05 left here in this first quarter of play. River Oaks have is at first down at 10 at their own 20.
One thing you see a lot of white jerseys out there for the Cougars, clean jerseys. These guys for River Oaks, most of those guys are going to be going both ways.
Quarterback for them will be Tannehill. To work with a single back set, put a man in motion. Got a motion call, looks like, at River Oaks.
Yep.
So 5-yard penalty immediately on the Mustangs. They'll set them back 5 yards, back to the 15, brings up a first down at 15. Homecoming at Southwest tomorrow. Colen's final game, of course, Southwest final game of the year. There'll be a 5 o'clock kickoff out of Southwest tomorrow.
Boy, that's always a knockdown drag out between those two.
So second down, 15. Mustangs will break their huddle. Tannehill, the quarterback. Tannehill checks out that Cougar defense. Looks like a keeper by Tannehill. Got a little yardage up to close to about the 18. Picks up about 3 on the play. They'll bring up a second down at about 12 to go here for the Mustangs at their own 18.
Gage Brown in on the stop there for the Cougars. Short yardage for the Mustangs.
The Mustangs have it now. Second down at about 12 to go.
Got the big guy Amadou in the backfield for the Mustangs. Got to expect him to carry the ball a lot tonight.
Tannehill under center. Leading us is Amadou. Amadou has room across the 20. Takes it out to about the 23. That'll be ankle tackle there by Brookhaven Academy. Coming in to make the tackle is going to be Jalen Huffman. So third down, 7.5 for the Mustangs on their own, looks like 23-yard line. Senior night here at River Oaks. I'm sure they'd hope for a little better weather.
Yeah.
Fair crowd. Of course, obviously, you'd not expect a A lot of folks coming out and sitting in the rain, but a few good, brave fans have made the trip from Brookhaven. Good representation from River Oaks as well. Sweep to the right side. Amadou is on his feet. Going to be knocked down right at the 30-yard line, right at the sticks here. Let's see where they mark the ball, where the official is standing. Looks like he's got a first down.
Colin Waldrop in on the stop for the Cougars. Amadou took it down. He's going to be about a yard short. Let's see what the Mustangs do right here.
4th down 1. Looks like they're going for it. Maybe looking to draw the Cougars off sides here. Tannehill. Long snap count. Obviously, looks like he's trying to get the Cougars to jump here. Cougars right now staying still. Now Tannehill in the sneak, and it looks like he's got it as he pushes the pile across the 30 out to about the 31. The gain of about 2 in the play. That's about all they needed. First down and 10 Mustangs at all 31.
Yeah, needed 1 on that one. Picked up 2 on the quarterback sneak. Play that we've seen 2 times tonight from the Cougars. Work as it did for BA.
1 minute left in the first quarter. Brookhaven Academy on top 3-0. In the high formation for the Mustangs. Single receivers left and right. Tannehill takes it. Whistle, and so it looks like somebody on the right side may have jumped there for the Mustangs. Wait and see who the officials call here.
Offside against the Cougars.
The Cougars kneel for that one. 5-yard penalty. First penalty for the ball game of the Cougars. So Cougars pick up a 5-yard penalty, giving the Mustangs a 5-yard advancement. They'll bring the ball up to about the 37-yard line in Mustang territory.
Amadou, the single back in the backfield behind Tannehill. 3 receivers left.
Mustangs have not thrown tonight. Pitch out to Amadou. Amadou trying to work his way around and is hemmed in and dropped. Host of Cougars on the play. Being led there by the Cougars. That was going to be Trevor Fortenberry, first man in there. Makes the tackle for Brookhaven Academy. Brings up a 2nd down. Virtually no gain of the play.
Good job out there by number 13, Fortenberry, on his right corner position. Got a good base. Forced Amadou back inside. Made the tackle from behind. That's the end of the first quarter, Ken. Quick one.
Quick first quarter here at River Oaks. End of 1. It is Brookhaven Academy 3, River Oaks nothing. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
And your home's roof takes a beating. Protect it and loved ones with a roof from Strength Roofing and Siding. From shingle or metal roof, let Strength Roofing and Siding put their 40 years of experience to work for you. They offer an unmatched lifetime warranty and work with insurance companies. Strength Roofing and Siding. Online at strengthroofingendsiding.com or call 601-373-7254. The same number since 1979.
Second quarter action getting underway here at River Oaks. Final game of the year for the Mustangs. However, if they win tonight, could upset the Cougars. That could put them in the playoffs and could mess up Cougars' opportunity to have a home game next week. So this is an important ball game.
Yeah, for both ball clubs. As you mentioned, River Oaks, they've got an outside chance if they could pull off the upset tonight. Cougars just trying to hold where they are and secure that first round playoff game.
So win tonight by the Cougars, as far as Coach Rushing was telling us, most likely will get us Kirk next week. And that also will depend on how everybody else does here over the weekend.
Everything's going to work off a point system, and coaches really seem to like that. And I like the point system and the way it works.
A high formation for the Mustangs. Single receivers left to right for Tannehill. Gives it to the person, the tailback, Amadou, and he'll be stacked up for maybe a 1 or 2 yard gain off that left side of the Mustang offensive line.
Good job on the inside, right interior of the Cougar line. Carter Smith first in on the tackle for the Cougars. Amadou, short yardage on that one's going to be a 3rd down, about 3.5 to go for the Mustangs.
Ball's on the Mustang 39. Got to get up to about the 43 for the first down. Stay in the high formation. Single receivers left and right here for the Mustangs. Tannehill with the high formation behind him. Amadou is the tailback. He gets the carry. Right side hit, wrapped up and dropped. Got a couple of yards up to close to the 40. Put him at the 41. Only picked up 2. So brings up a 4th and 2 now for the Mustangs at their own 42.
Good job out there, big Braden Smith in on the stop for the Cougars. 4th down, less than a yard to go. Coach Robert Hanna, I think he's going to talk about it. Let's see what we got conversation here on the sideline. He may be asking for a measurement.
Ball's right near the 42. It looks like from our vantage point they had to get to about the 43.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, he's
about a yard short at least from what way. We're sitting right here almost straight in line where the ball is.
I think he may be trying to buy a little time for Amadou. You know, of course, again, they went for it earlier in the first quarter, as we are already in the second quarter of play here, down around their own 30-yard line. So you got to expect they'd go for it again here.
And they will bring the chains out for a measurement. Ball's at the 42. From our vantage point, got to get close to the 43. About closer than it looked like, about a half yard short.
Light mist still falling here in Ouachita Parish, West Monroe, Louisiana. Not as intense as it was earlier, so maybe the rain is moving past us here in the second quarter of this one.
Respectable crowd making the trip over here from Brookhaven for the game tonight.
Yeah, several tents they've set up in the bleachers, and a good crowd from DA, and likewise a good home crowd here from River Oaks.
Perino will split to this side for the Mustangs. Tannehill out of the high set, 4th down, half a yard. He's going to give it to the first man.
Not going to get it. Not going to get it.
Not going to get it. First man through was hit at the line of scrimmage and pushed backwards. So, in fact, he may lose about a yard on the play. Cougars will take it first down and 10. Looks like they'll put the ball down on the Mustang 41-yard line. So, 1st and 10 for the Cougars.
Big play right there. Number 5, Gage Brown shooting through there, knocking the fullback off his feet for about a 2-yard loss. So the Cougars will take over on the River Oaks 40-yard line.
10:34 left in the first half of play. Brookhaven Academy 3. And the Mustangs, nothing. The Cougars have it at the Mustang 40. And off inside once again, Brown. He is going to be stacked up for no gain. Right side of that Mustang defensive line right there to knock him down.
Gets it on the tackle for the Mustangs. Brings up a second down and 10.
Second down and 10, no gain of the play.
Here, Coach Jamie Palmer all the way across the field shouting out some instructions to his line. Blocking positioning.
So split Waldrop out to this side, Riley to the far side, run out of the traditional high set. Ogden the up back, Brown the deep back in the eye. Fumble by Fortenberry. I think the Mustangs got it. Slippery ball fell out of Fortenberry's hands.
No indication yet from the referees. All the Mustangs are pointing their way. Looks like the Cougars came up with it.
A lot of black jerseys in there, but the Cougars, somebody from the Cougars dive underneath that pile to get the recovery. They'll bring up a 3rd down, about 12 now for Brookhaven Academy of the River Oaks 42. 3-0 Brookhaven Academy on top here. Second quarter action. Very fast first quarter here. We stay in the eye set. Fortenberry to throw. Here comes pressure. He's going to be tackled way back, and the ball is going to be knocked out of his hands on the ground and recovered all the way back to the Cougar 38-yard line. Pressure came. Fortenberry tried to get away from the pressure, kept backpedaling. Somebody hit him to the blind side. That ball popped out, rolled on this wet field. Mustangs able to recover all the way back on the Cougar 37-yard line.
22 yards sack and fumble recovered by the Mustangs. Not a play you want in this particular situation for the Cougars.
So Mustangs take advantage of the long fumble recovery all the way back to the Cougar 37, working out of the eye set. Amadou, the first man of the set here, pitch out right side, and a little in a game in the play. Gage Brown of the tackle for Brookhaven Academy. And that was Amadou on the carry. Was Amadou making a short game. Got a yard on the play. Second down, call it 9. Ball on the Cougar 36.
They kind of run that student body right, student body left. They put 3 receivers out, pitch it back to Amadou, let him get behind those guys, and hope he can get some blocking and get to that front line. Good job there by the Cougars Brown coming off his left end position to hold him up there for a short gain.
8:54 left in the first half. 3-0 Brookhaven Academy. Single receivers left and right. Back to the eye set here for the Mustangs. Tannehill puts a man in motion. Tannehill fumbles and leaps in there. Dives ahead. In fact, he's going to lose his yard. Lose 2 yards. 3rd down 11. Puts the ball back around the Brookhaven Academy 38.
Kind of wonder, can you get a limit? Both squads going to have a limited supply of footballs, and once they go in the ball game, there's no way to dry them out. So, it's going to get tougher and tougher to keep a good grasp of the leather.
3rd down, we'll call it 11. The ball back on the Brookhaven Academy, 39 for the Mustangs. Back to the eye set against single receivers left and right. And whistle and Mustangs would like a timeout. So there's a break in the action here at River Oaks and West Monroe. 7:51 left in the first half of play. Brookhaven Academy 3 and River Oaks nothing. We'll take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Hi, I'm Richard Furr at Pike National Bank. This football season, PNB is on your team. We want to help you score the right home you've been wanting. I'd love to talk to you about the mortgage loans that we offer. Whether you want a loan you can pay off quickly or a long-term fixed-rate loan, we can help you figure out what's best for you. Visit me at our Brookhaven location today to learn more. From kickoff to touchdown, we will be there for you every step of the way. Pike National Bank, a better way to bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Back here at River Oaks, 3rd down 11 for the Mustangs. They've got the ball on the Brookhaven Academy 41 after a long fumble recovery. That ball went backwards about 20 yards on the recovery for the Mustangs, but they got it now after recovering a fumble of their own here. So 3rd down about 11. Amadou will be the high back, comes up to say something to Tannehill. Single receivers left and right. Mustangs have not thrown tonight. Going to give it to counter play to Amadou. Breaks a tackle, stays on his feet, short yardage. Got it down to about 30. Give him up to 37. Picks up close to 3 in the play. Brings up a 4th down and about 8 to go here for the Mustangs.
Got to expect the Mustangs to go for it right here. 7:34 to go here in the second quarter of play. The Cougars out front 3-0 on a Corey Case 30-yard field goal in the first quarter.
So 4th down, we'll call it 8 to go. Mustangs going for it on the Cougar 38-yard line. Amadou stays as the tailback in the high set. Pitch back to Amadou. He tries to pick his way around right side. Got a break down the right side. Got a block. Got free. Got the first down inside the 25. Bumped out of bounds around the 23. That'll be first down to 10 for the Mustangs and a 4th down conversion on a 4th down and 8 play. Nice block for somebody on the right side of the offensive line. Sprung him. He got to the right side, turned the corner, got enough for the first down. First down, 10 Mustangs.
17 on the carry by Amadou on the 4th down carry. Knocked off his feet by Gage Brown, but not before the big run and the first down.
Put the ball down on the Cougar 27. Actually, Cougar 23. Stay in the eye set. Amadou has carried every play so far this particular series. Let's see if he gets it again. Yep. Right up the middle. Hit. Fights ahead. Got about to the 20. Give him about 3. Colin Waldrop comes in to finish the playoff for Brookhaven Academy. 6:54 left here in this first half of play. 3-0 Brookhaven Academy. Mustangs trying to take advantage of a fumble recovery on the Cougar 37. They've got the ball now around the Cougar 22 is where they've got the ball down right now.
Daniel Falvey also in that one. First time we called his name tonight on the defensive stop.
Amadou will stay as a tailback in the eye set and single receivers left and right for Tannehill. Give to the first man through. Inside the 20 to about the 19 come the Mustangs.
The number 35 on that one, Ken. Miguel Gonzalez.
So Gonzalez picks up short yardage. So 3rd down about 5. Actually got about 5 in the play.
Are they going to run Gator or sweep again? They're running Gator or sweep.
Looks like the rain basically has stopped now, Beck, but the wind's still blowing. Very wet field conditions, obviously, here in Monroe this evening.
Wide side to the left. Let's see if they take Amadou that way. Again, it's Gonzalez.
Gonzalez inside carry. Could get it close to the 15. It'll be close to a first down.
Going to come up about 2
yards short.
Yard and a half, 2 yards short. So another fourth down play for the Mustangs, Ken.
So fourth down for the Mustangs.
5:23 to go here in the second quarter. So a quick half of football. Cougars clinging to a 3-0 lead.
Put the ball on Cougar 10, Cougar 15. Fourth down and 2. Mustangs have converted on 2 fourth down tries so far tonight. Tannehill checks back to the sideline to Coach Hanna.
Can get another timeout? Yeah.
Yep, timeout Mustangs. 4:57 left in the first half of play. Brookhaven Academy 3, River Oaks nothing. Let's take another 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
There's a saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. That's not the case when it comes to insurance, though. You want one agency that can handle all your insurance needs. Insurance and Risk Managers has a team of insurance professionals ready to work for you for home, life, auto, health, and business insurance. Turn to just one agency, Insurance and Risk Managers, 315 South Jackson Street, Brookhaven. Call 833-6321. Insurance and Risk Managers.
Going to try a field goal here. They've got a pretty decent field goal kicker. This is going to be about a 33-yard attempt.
Yeah, Nick Perino out of the hold of Tannehill. So let's see what the Mustangs can do right here.
Trying to tie it up here. This will be a 33-yard field goal. Snap back, placement down, kick is up, high enough, and it is good. So River Oaks knots it up on a 33-yard field goal with 4:51 left in the second quarter of play. So the field goal, 33-yard field goal, is good by the Mustangs. So we've tied it up here. Brookhaven Academy 3 and River Oaks 3. That comes at the 4:57 mark of the second quarter. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Experiencing shoulder, elbow, hip, or knee pain? Come see the experts, Dr. Larry Field and Dr. Austin Barrett at Mississippi Sports Medicine, located locally at the Brookhaven Medical Arts Building. Our specialized surgeons have over 50 years combined orthopedic experience specific to the shoulder, elbow, hip, and knee. Why see a general orthopedic when you could see the experts? Mississippi Sports Medicine, where we specialize for you. Request the Brookhaven location when scheduling your appointment at MississippiSportsMedicine.com or call 601-354-4488.
Well, Perino hits a 33-yard field goal to knot it up here at 3-3. Brookhaven Academy and River Oaks at 4:51 left here in the second quarter.
Deepest man for the Cougars, Brownlee, no deeper than the 20-yard line. So let's see if Perino goes to the sky kick like he did on the first one. And he does.
High kick coming over to the right side of the field. Fumble by Brookhaven Academy. Waldrop will fall on it back on the Cougar 26.
Yeah, effective kick right there. He just skied it up in the air. Waldrop looking straight into the brain as it starts to come back down again, blowing right in his face. Left to right, wind blowing right at Waldrop. He's trying to haul that one in. So the Cougars will take over from there right at the 26-yard line.
So first down, 10 Cougars. Cougars stay in the high set. Ogden, the up back, and Brown, the deep back. Ford Mary under center. Single receiver off to the right side. Pitch out to Brown. Brown trying to turn the corner. Gets nothing.
Oh, fumble on the play.
Fumble in the Mustangs. It looks like the Mustangs got it according to the reaction we're hearing downstairs. Brown trying to turn the corner. Somebody popped him pretty good, and that ball popped out. Looks like the Mustangs have recovered for their second turnover against the Cougars here tonight.
I tell you what, one of the defensive backs came in there like a rocket and hit Brown, knocked him off his feet, charged the ball loose. Another one of the Mustangs alertly on top of it, puts them back in business right at the 25-yard line of the Cougars. Defense is going to have to stand tall. 4:38 to go. We're knotted up here at 3 in the second quarter.
The Mustangs will have it first down at 10 on the Cougar 25. Second fumble of the ball game. charged against the Cougars so far. Mustangs able to convert a field goal after the first fumble. Actually, I said Amadou. No, Tannehill kind of fumbled.
He fumbled it as well. Yeah.
Had to fall out. It loses about a yard of the play back about the 26. So second and 11 for the Mustangs. So the Cougars got the opening kickoff, burned almost 9 minutes off the clock, and Corey Case hits a 30-yard field goal. Mustangs come back and take advantage of a fumble on Brookhaven Academy's part, and they hit a 33-yard field goal to tie it up here in the second quarter. Amadou, the eye back in the set. Single receiver to the right side. Pitch out to Amadou, trying to sweep right. Got it blocked. He's got to be inside the 25, about the 23. So picks up about 3 on the play. Making the tackle. Looks like that's Colin Waldrop.
Waldrop and Brown also again in on the play for the Cougars.
23 yards.
So got it to the 23. Brings up a third down. About to 7 to go here for the Mustangs and the Brookhaven Academy 23.
Ken, keeping up with a little stat here, the Cougars have put the ball on the ground 5 times with fumbles. They lost 2 of them. The Mustangs have put it on the ground twice, but recovered their own fumbles. So something we're going to watch the rest of the ball game.
Double wing set now for the Mustangs. Amadou, the running back in the set, the deep back. Give to Amadou going to his right. Broke a tackle, stays on his feet. Carries a pile forward all the way down to the Cougar 12. And that'll be a first down 10 for the Mustangs on the Cougar 12. Amadou, the workhorse for this Mustang offense tonight.
11th carry of the night with 47 yards for the big back. He's a junior. Going to set it down, I'd say about the 13-yard line, Ken. Is that right? Yeah.
13. 2:57 left in this first half of play. 3-3 ball game.
Cougars need to stand tall right here. Keep the Mustangs out of the end zone.
Mustangs trying to take advantage of another Cougar fumble. Once again, Amadou, right side, stacked up, stopped after a yard or 2 in the play. Got it to about the 11, picks up a couple in the play. Host of Cougars in the play.
Trying to pick up a number right there. Again, Gage Brown, first man on the stop. Brown having a big first half. His 8th tackle already. Short game by Amadou right there.
Ball to the Cougar 12. Call a second down, about 8 to go. Mustangs on the move here, trying to take the lead late here in the second quarter. 3-3 ball game, 2:02 left.
Ball on the ground again.
Tannehill.
I believe the Cougars got it.
Cougars say they've got it. Let's wait and see what the guy in the white hat says.
Looks like Brown, Gage Brown.
Gage Brown comes up with it. So the Cougars' big fumble recovery as Mustangs were trying to take advantage of a Cougar fumble. So the Cougars get it deep in their own territory at their own 12. About 2 minutes left in this first half of play. At halftime, we're going to step off campus a little bit. We're going to talk to Coach Glenn Davis, the head coach at Colin at halftime. That's a big game tomorrow down at Southwest, final game of the year for both clubs, Colin and Southwest. Brookhaven Academy on the run to the right side, short scrum there, like a rugby scrum. Gain of about 3 yards up to the 15 come the Cougars on the play.
It's going to be Brown with that carry. As you mentioned, 3.5 on that one.
So second down, got 4 on the play.
Let's see if the Cougars press the issue right here. Minute 25 to go in the second quarter. Fast ball game. 3-3 tie. Cougars down on their end of the field.
And the rain has started once again here in Monroe.
15 seconds on the play clock. Fortenberry's going to bring his squad up to the line.
Ogden, the up back, Brown, the deep back in the set. Give it to Brown, sweeping right side. Brown has a little room. He'll get across the 15, up close to the 20. Brings up a third and short here for Brookhaven Academy at their own 20.
Let's see, third, about 1.5 yards, 2 yards to go for the Cougars.
Clock is running.
45 seconds. Let's see if Coach Ron Rushing may go to the timeout or just elect to take this 3-3 tie into the locker room at halftime. Looks like that's what they're going to do.
Mustangs will get the ball to begin the second half. Brookhaven Academy won the toss, elected to receive. And burned about 9 minutes of the first quarter off the clock in that first possession. Cougars going to let that play clock run way on down here. Power set, Ogden the up back, Brown the deep back in the set. Give again to Brown, hits right side, hits that pile, goes forward. Got enough for the first out, it looks like. So that very, very well be the last play of the first half of play here.
They'll move the change. 8 seconds to go here in the first half. They're going to wind the clock 7-6-5.
That should do it for the
That's
first
going to
half.
do it.
Very fast first half. This first half lasted about 45 minutes. Into the first half of play, we're all tied. Brookhaven Academy 3, River Oaks 3. Let's take 2 minutes down the line. 2 minutes. We'll come back and recap this first half of action for you after this on B92.
Paul Barnett Nissan is one of the fastest growing dealerships in Southwest Mississippi. Come experience the difference. Nissan Titan trucks are the only trucks on the market with a 100,000-mile bumper-to-bumper manufacturer's warranty and get up to $14,000 off MSRP. Come see the new Rocky Ridge Titan on display now. And all new or used vehicles purchased from Paul Barnett Nissan get 2 years worth of touch-and-go car washes. Experience the difference at Paul Barnett Nissan, exit 40 Brookway Boulevard, Brookhaven.
White & Associates is a CPA firm that provides personal and professional services in tax preparation and planning, payroll reports, financial statements, bookkeeping, and financial analysis and consulting. Corey White and the staff at White & Associates has been serving Brookhaven and the surrounding areas for the last 2 decades. If you are looking for a CPA firm, we ask that you consider White & Associates for all your accounting needs. Our office is located at 320 Brookhaven Street. Call us at 601-748-4580 or visit us at whiteandassociatesllc.com.
For any job, big or small, rent the quality equipment you need from Rent Smart on Industrial Park Road, Brookhaven. Rent Smart now offers limestone rocks for driveways, landscaping, or any other project. It's sold by the ton with pickup or delivery available. Rent Smart also offers a wide variety of services such as land clearing, pond building, site prep, and more. Contact Rent Smart today at 601-565-1346. Rent Smart on Industrial Park Road, Brookhaven.
There's something new at T.H. Perkins Furniture. It's the Daniels Amish line of solid wood custom dining and bedroom furniture. Daniels Amish furniture is made to last for generations. Now at T.H. Perkins Furniture, save an additional $300 to $500 off group prices of Daniels Amish custom dining and bedroom furniture in 50 stunning finishes, and it's made in the USA. Get 12 months same as cash during the special sale. T.H. Perkins Furniture, 830 Brookway Boulevard and in Highland Square Shopping Center, Brookhaven.
Well, back here in West Monroe, Ouachita Parish in Louisiana, Brookhaven Academy and River Oaks all knotted up here 3-3 at halftime. Brookhaven Academy won the toss, elected to receive. They received their ball, got the ball to their own 37, proceeded to burn about 9 minutes off the clock. Good drive that stalled out, though, inside the 10. Corey Case comes on and nails a 30-yard field goal with 3:05 left in the first quarter. Cougars take their lead 3-0. And the Mustangs take advantage of a fumble. Like the Cougars were driving. They were inside the Mustang 40. Ordinary going back to pass, got pressure, tried to run out of the pressure, had to retreat, got hit from the blind side. The ball popped out. River Oaks recovers way back in the Cougar 37. Cougar defense tightens and forces a field goal attempt by the Mustangs, and they hit a 33-yard field goal with 4:57 left in the second quarter. That ties it up, and that's where we are right now. Both teams have fumbled several times. As you can imagine, this very wet field, wet conditions here tonight at River Oaks and senior night for the Mustangs.
Yeah, absolutely, Ken. As we look out on the field, the right side, the playing surface to our right, we're over on the home side of the field. It's a mess out there, really tracked up. And the left side hasn't been too much action down here. So, kind of a split it at the 50, but one side of the field is really chopped up because of the weather. First half stats for River Oaks, kind of led by number 44, the big running back, Osman Amadou. He had 12 carries and 48 yards. Miguel Gonzalez, 2 carries with 7. And the quarterback, Drake Tannehill, had 3 carries for only 2 yards. For the Cougars, and check that, the River Oaks did not attempt to pass in the first half. For the Cougars, John Rivers Brown, the workhorse, 13 carries, 47 yards. Nick Ogden, 4 carries with 12 yards. Tyler Fortenberry had 4 carries for 9 yards. And, of course, the Cougars gave up 24 yards and sack yardage. In the passing department, Fortenberry was 2 for 2 for only 3 yards, and both of those catches were made by Nick Ogden. And the stat you mentioned, Cougars have put the ball on the ground 5 times and lost 2 of them. River Oaks has thrown the ball 3 times and lost 1 to the Cougars.
Perhaps the biggest fumble as far as River Oaks is concerned after they had recovered a second fumble down to the Brookhaven Academy 26. I believe the next play then returned fumble right back to Brookhaven Academy. This game could be a different situation. Looking at River Oaks' record, they are 2-7. There are 2 wins over East Rankin and Copiah. They're winless in the district, but talking to their folks, they've been competitive at most of their ball games. It's kind of run out of steam. They've only got 22 players dressed out. Cougars, on the other hand, looking to establish a little more, I guess, control of the ball game. They've really been able to kind of put the Mustangs where they want to have them. The Mustangs, the team is hanging around right now, making the plays they need to make, and Brookhaven Academy not really able to get in rhythm, it looks like so far. But again, the conditions have a lot to do with that.
Yeah, the conditions have a lot to do with it. And something to watch in the second half. As you mentioned, low numbers for the Mustangs, and a lot of those guys on the team, the 22-man roster, are underclassmen. So you see a lot of these Mustang players going both ways. So you kind of want to see how that affects them. Amadou, the running back doing most of the work for the Mustangs, also plays middle linebacker. So that could wear on him and could be advantage for the Cougars in the second half. But they will have to come out, and they need to make a big defensive stand this first drive at the second half when the Mustangs get the ball.
Well, we're at halftime here at River Oaks and Monroe, all tied up 3-3. We're going to take 2 minutes right now. As we said, we're going to kind of step off campus and visit with Coach Glenn Davis, the head coach at Colin, coming up. We'll take 2 minutes right now, 2 minutes down the line. Come back with our halftime show after this on B92.
Being good at life means treating your business like your family, making sure that everyone's on the right path toward financial security. With over 170 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company can help find the best plan for your business and the employees who help it grow. So give Dwayne Allred, your local New York Life agent, a call. He can also help you plan your family's financial future. You can reach him at 601-833-0604 or look for him at NewYorkLife.com.
Need a home loan? Let Lacey Zumbro at Bank of Brookhaven help. We are happy to offer a full range of home mortgage loans. From internet banking to our mortgage loan products, we offer personal service that's responsive to your individual needs. Remember, best of all, at Bank of Brookhaven, it's still all about you. Bank of Brookhaven, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At KDMC Pediatric and Adolescent Clinic, we have 2 patients, your child and you, the parent. We communicate so you and your family get the reassurance you need. Your pediatricians and pediatric nurse practitioners know exactly how you feel because we feel the same way. After all, it's our community too. Call KDMC Pediatric and Adolescent Clinic to make an appointment today. 601-823-5204. King's Daughters Medical Center, caring for our community like no one else can.
Hello, this is Will Thibodeau, General Sales Manager at Sullivan Ford Lincoln, Southwest Mississippi's Ford truck headquarters. Cool weather is right around the corner, but the deals are only heating up here at Sullivan. After another record-breaking new car and truck sales month, our lot is busting with great local trades, and we need to make room for more. With super low interest rates available, now is the best time of the year to buy. Come see our family here. Visit us on the World Wide Web at SullivanFordLincoln.com. Sullivan Ford Lincoln. We're better, we're proving it, and we want you to be the judge. Exit 40, Brookhaven.
Stop in today for great deals during Ram Power Days. Right now at Jeff Wilson Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat in Brookhaven. Drive home in a new 2018 Ram 3500 with over $11,000 off MSRP. Huge savings during the new 2019 model closeout. Jeff Wilson Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat, home of the lowest price guarantee. Highway 51 North Brookhaven. JeffWilsonDeals.com. With approved credit, certain qualifications apply, plus title and docs. See dealer for details. JeffWilsonDeals.com.
Glad to have with us the head football coach here at Copiah Lincoln Community College, Coach Glenn Davis.
Coach Davis, I know a disappointing loss to Jones last week. They jump out 14-0. We come back and tied up at halftime. I thought overall the Wolves played well last Saturday.
Well, I mean, we played everywhere but on the scoreboard, and that's where it counts the most. And I thought we did a lot of good things. I thought we played, as hard as we could play, and that's what I asked the kids to do. And it's kind of a game of inches and feet sometimes, and that's kind of the way it was for us offensively. And we had opportunities to probably score 28 points where we just missed some throws and that kind of stuff. And it's just one of those days on that as far as that goes.
Of course, probably one of the big plays in the first half was a blocked field goal that Jones returns for a touchdown. That really proved to be the margin of the football game. And outside of that, I thought our defense played well. I think they had one or two big plays, but aside from that, I thought we played very well defensively against the Bobcats.
I thought they did too. We tackled in space better, and we made a few mistakes here or there, but for the most part, I thought we played hard and played pretty good. And our extra point field goal team is kind of struggled, and all year we've had different snapper and we've had different offensive linemen that have been hurt that we've had to fill in with, and they just double team one guy, and the center doesn't help one to the 2-man overload side and moves his foot and just gives the guy a crack to get through there, and he got through there both times.
Of course, both touchdowns we scored came on fourth down plays. I thought gutsy calls, great passing by Clark in those particular situations. Receivers were there and made good catches on critical fourth down plays.
Yeah, I thought, going into the season, we were going to be able to throw and catch the football. And, we seem to be getting better at that the last 2 or 3 weeks. And we just missed some of those too. So, there's a lot of room for improvement to, score more points. And, that's something we've got to do when we play good quality opponents like Jones. When you get opportunities, you beat them. You got to make those things count.
Of course, Danny gets nearly 300 yards passing. And looking at the game, the one play, he missed a wide open receiver, would have been a touchdown, but just at a matter of inches. Another one on the back of the end zone, we missed just by a matter of inches. So as you said, just an inch or two here or there, that could have been a completely different ballgame.
I can think of two that just right off of Antoine's fingertips. He gets one hand on the ball, he can't get two on. Both of those throws were. And there's probably 120 yards of passing there, and then the one to Eric that's open was probably a 30-yard thing. We probably left 150 to 200 yards passing on the field that if we just hit 4 or 5 of those throws, and there was about 10 in the game that he was a little high, that he was high on, but the kids are competing and trying. Wasn't he? I know he was trying his hardest to get it there. It's just one of those games where he missed on some.
Well, that's behind us. We've got one more game. Going to try to get out of the season with a win tonight down at Southwest for their homecoming. Southwest, looking at the record, maybe not be the best record. They've struggled and not won a game. But if you look at their scores, they've been in most of their games into the fourth quarter.
They have. Their offense is same as what Holmes does, so they're going to keep the scoring down, for the most part. And it's all about possessions when you play that offense. So we've got to make the most of our possessions, and they have battle folks, and they're rebuilding their program, and Coach Stowers is kind of starting all over with it. So that's just one of those things that we're just going to have to make the most of every possession, and we've got to execute and go out there and be better on the plays that we missed on this past week.
Of course, preparing for Southwest, much like preparing for Holmes, you don't see that particular offense every week. Does that give you any different difficulties in making preparations, or is it something you just kind of aware of and go from there?
Well, I think you still run your base defense and stuff, and you just have to make sure your assignment sound on who's got dive, quarterback, and pitch, and those are the things that I think you have to work the hardest on. And the good thing is we did play on it against it earlier in the year. So a lot of the stuff that we've done, hopefully we'll be better at it than when we played home. So some of those schemes.
Let's talk a little bit about keys to a Wolves win tonight to close out the season with a win tonight.
Well, the big thing is Southwest defense. It's kind of a 3-5-3 defense all the time, where they're going to play not many guys on the line of scrimmage. They're going to play a lot of guys for pass defense. So people have ran the football on them, and hopefully we're going to be able to run the ball better because of what they do defensively. We still have to throw the football because that's kind of where our playmakers are, and we have to do that and protect the football. Minimize penalties, and we just have to do that offensively. Defensively, we need to get takeaways. They've turned the ball over a lot offensively, so we need several times where we have short field, and then defensively forced to start offensively on short field. And then special teams wise, we just got to be solid there and just do things better that we had done up until this past weekend in extra point field goal stuff. So hopefully we can do all that. We'll be able to win this ball game.
With looking ahead, I know you guys can be out recruiting real hard. What's the first day you can actually start signing?
It'll be first Wednesday in February signing day. So we've got a ways off there, and we'll be looking for guys that we can think they can come in and help us in January and transfer guys and stuff like that. So we'll start immediately working on that, and then we'll get out this next week and work the local area as hard and get ready for out of district recruiting that starts after the state championship game.
Well, Coach Davis, again, thanks so much for your taking your time and visiting with us this season. We wish you all a great success on the recruiting trail. I know you get back here and get ready for next season. Again, thanks for all of your help this year. We wish you Wolves good luck and get out of here with a win.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Ken.
Well, the second half getting underway here at River Oaks. The kick is going to be down. In fact, it's going to be the guy fielded it for River Oaks on his knees when he caught it. So it was down at that point on the 27-yard line on the River Oaks 27. Mustangs moving left to right toward the west end zone offensively.
Need to have a big stand right here for the Cougars.
Receiver come out of the motion from right to left, give it to Amadou. Brookhaven Academy is going to get it in there, make a tackle for a loss. And Amadou getting in there is going to be Harrison Brownlee to make the tackle. Somebody missed a block there for the Mustangs. Brownlee takes advantage of it, catches Amadou, knocks him down for a loss back on the Mustang 24. That's going to be about a 4 or 5 yard loss. Second down, we'll call it second down 15 now. Mustangs have not thrown in this ball game so far.
Good job by Brownlee, and Rob Johnson also out there on that play for the Cougars in the 5 yard loss.
Back to the eye set, single receivers left and right for the Mustangs. Tannehill going to hand it to Gonzalez, and he's going to be stacked up. Short gain of the play. About the 25, give him about a yard on the play. We'll call it third down. About 14 to go here for the Mustangs. So they're on 25. Just getting underway. Second half of action. Tie ball game 3-3. Cougars scored first in the first quarter to take an early 3-0 lead. Mustangs come back and hit a field goal. About 4:57 left in the second quarter to tie it up. Two receivers off to the right side for Tannehill here on the near side of the field. Once again, Amadou has it. Amadou's room, 30, 35. He's got the first down across the 40. He'll take it to about the 41. So once again, their bread and butter runner, Amadou, found a hole in the right side of the line, followed his blockers, and turned on the speed. Got a first down for the Mustangs on the 40-yard line. First down at 10, Mustangs on their own 40.
13 on the carry for Amadou, knocked off his feet at the 40, like you mentioned, Ken, by Rob Johnson again. Referee took a nasty spill about the Cougar 40-yard line on that one, just showing the wet conditions out here at Robert Hanner Field here at River Oaks.
Backstay on the eye set here for the Mustangs. Two receivers to the right. Ball on the near hash. Tannehill once again, Amadou up the middle. Wrapped up, but he got 5 yards in the play. All the way out to the 46. Gage Brown, among others, making the tackle for Brookhaven Academy, giving 5 on the play to the 45. Second down at 5 for the Mustangs. This drive started on the Mustang 27. But all Amadou.
Yeah, straight ahead right there by Amadou, behind those big linemen for the Mustangs. Nothing fancy with that one. Second down, 5 yards to go.
Two receivers to the right. Backs in the eye set. And the right guard leaps off sides by 4 or 5 yards. It's going to cost the Mustangs 5 yards. So instead of 2nd and 5, it's going to be 2nd and 10. I'm sure Coach Hanna will have something to say when that young man gets to the sideline. So that puts you in a much worse situation since you were 2nd and 5. Now you got 2nd and 10 after the 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, just kind of shoot yourself in the foot right there. Only the 4th penalty of the ball game, 2 for the Mustangs and 2 for the Cougars. So a pretty clean ball game from that perspective.
2nd down, 10 for the Mustangs. Ball back on their 40. Packs will stay on the eye set. Single receivers fumble. No, almost fumble. And Tannehill kind of bobble that ball. Gage Brown will tackle him back at the 35. Tannehill looked like he was going to try to bootleg or at least roll out to his right, kind of bobble the ball. And as he tried to stabilize the ball on his hands, Gage Brown able to catch up with him and drop him back on the 35-yard line. So loss of 5 more on the play brings up a 3rd down at about 15 now for the Mustangs.
I tell you what, Ken, Gage Brown has a heck of a defensive ball game going, but not what you want to see when you got that many tackles this early. That means River Oaks has possession of the football.
Stay in the eye set. 3rd down, 15. 2 receivers off to the right. Amadou has it, picks his way around. Gang tackle at about the 38, picks up about 3 on the play. Nick Ogden, Gage Brown, also in there for Brookhaven Academy. Looks like that'll be for the Cougars, Jalen Huffman as well. Picks up about 3. That's going to bring up the first punt here for the Mustangs in the ball game. If they decide to punt, I would think you'd have to make that decision right now. At this point of the ball game, you're tied 3-3.
It's like number 54. That's going to be Alexander walking back, maybe in punt formation.
And the Cougars dropping nobody back.
Yeah, they're going to just guard against any type of fake right here. Going to let it settle where it dies.
Snap is back. Here comes a rush. End over end kick will hit. Take a Mustang roll, and that wet field will grab it. And it stops around the 32, so that's where the Cougars go on offense. First down at 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Pretty good execution by the punting team on that one. I think a good move there by Coach Rushing. Not sending anyone back, just going to guard against any type of fake that they might have tried and not risk any type of fumble and trying to catch a wet ball off the foot of the punter.
7:16 left in the 3rd quarter. It's a 3-3 ball game. Cougars have it first down at 10 at their own 32.
This is what you want to see from the Cougars. Stop on the first drive of the second half. Now let's go put some points on the board.
And to give to Brown. Brown breaks a tackle across the 35, gets it out to about the 39. Picks up close to 7 of the play.
I believe that was Ogden.
Ogden, you're right. Yeah. Ogden on the carry. Ogden out of that high back, the tailback set there. Picks up 8, 9 of the play. So 2nd down of 1 for the Cougars up on the Cougar 40.
Good hard running there by Ogden. Got Harrison Brownlee as lead blocker in the backfield.
Now split back set. Give off the right side. Again, it looks like Ogden. He's stacked up for no gain in the play. Right on the 40. Brings it 3rd down and about 2 to go. Cougars on the 40. Got to get just over the 41 for a first down.
Cougars going in that power set, as mentioned. Brownlee, I believe Colin Waldrop's flanking over to Fortenberry's right side. Ogden in the deep eye. So he's got 2 blockers on either side of him.
Power set. Sneak by Fortenberry. Stacked up. I don't think he got it. Do not think he got it as he is pushed backwards by a host of Mustang players, led there by Clay Simonton.
Yeah, that's just the defensive adjustment from Coach Robert Hanna. We've been successful twice on the quarterback sneak. Fortenberry went again with a quick snap. He and Tate Rushing working that on the offensive line, but nothing doing there for Fortenberry. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
4th down, about a yard to go. Ball on the Cougar 41. Fortenberry again. Checks to the sideline.
Let's go with the big bull, Nick Ogden right here.
Fortenberry and will hand it to Ogden. Hits the right side. Hit hard. Fights ahead. It looks like he's got the first down by about a yard. Got it up to the 43. So first down 10 for the Cougars. Needed 1, got 3. First down 10 to keep this drive going here for the Cougars in the third quarter. It's been a quick ball game.
Good job there by Ogden. Got hit about a yard deep in the backfield. Shook off one tackler, picked up about 3 and the first down for the Cougars to keep the drive alive.
5:33 left in the third quarter. 3-3 our score here. Cougars scored first in the first quarter. Mustangs kicked the field goal in the second quarter. Power I set, power to the right side. They give a counter to Brown. Brown's got a little room across the 45 out to about the 47. Picks up 4 or 5 in the play before the Mustangs come in and knock him down. On the play for the Mustangs is Franklin Simpson.
Good job there by Brown picking his way through the line. Started left, cut back, saw a hole to his right. Picked up 5 on the play. Second down and 5 to go for the Cougars.
Ball spotted on the Cougar 49-yard line. Cougars win here tonight will solidify a home game next week, most likely against Kirk, as the playoffs begin next week. Power I set, power to the right. Fordmere again gives it to Brown. Brown finds a little hole off the left side, picks up about 4 yards, got into the Mustang territory, about the 49, picks up about 3 or 4 of the play. Brings up a third down. We'll call it about 3 to go here for the Cougars. Just shy of the Mustang 49-yard line. Got to get it just to the close to the 46.
Got to believe 4-down territory right here. Third down, 2.5 to go for the Cougars. Looks like Ogden back deep in the backfield again for the Cougars on this play. Yeah.
Power I set, power will be to the right. Give to Ogden. Ogden sweeping right. Tries to turn the corner, tripped up. Looks like he's got enough for the first down. Got it up to the first down for the 46. That's all he needed. First down at 10 for the Cougars on the Mustang 46.
Again, Ogden's second effort got hit submarine right at the sticks. Leaned over the top, picked up the first down by about a half a yard. So first and 10 for the Cougars.
Cougars have it first and 10. Waldrop will be split wide out to the left side of the formation. Stay in the power I set, power to the left this time. Fordmere hands it off to Ogden. Ogden up the middle. Ogden fighting ahead down to close to the 40. Picks up 5 or 6 in the play.
Good time for trap.
Host of Mustangs in the play. Finishing him off is going to be Tucker Rayburn, junior 215-pound linebacker. Picks up, we'll say, right at 5 in the play. Second down at 5. The ball spotted on the Mustang 40.
Again, though we haven't passed the ball much tonight, one name we haven't called is Dylan Fortenberry, who is in civilian clothes, still getting over that leg injury.
3 minutes left in the third quarter. Ogden again hit in a backfield, stacked up, got a yard at best, and that's about it. Marino, Simonton, and others on the tackle for the Mustangs. Picks up maybe a yard. We'll call it third down, one of those short 5, long 4 situations. The ball just over the Mustang 40.
Yeah, Coach Robert Hanna going with a 5-3 set, 5 down linemen, three linebackers, and shot a couple of linebackers in the gaps right there. So really nothing for Ogden to run in that particular defensive set.
So third down, we'll call it right at 5 to go. Ball at the 40, got to get just shy of the 35 for a first down. Go back to the I set, Brown, the deep back of the I, Ogden the up back. Fake on the pitch off, pitch in the keeper by Fortenberry. Fortenberry's got the first down, takes it inside the 35, takes it down to the 33. Nice job by Fortenberry. Turns, fakes the pitch to Brown, then pulls it back in, goes up a nice hole right up the middle, and takes it down to the 33 for the first down.
Yeah, kind of a quarterback draw right there with a fake pitch out to the running back, something you really don't see. Fortenberry just turned his back completely, sold the play. Middle opened up, picked up about 7 on the play in the first down.
The Cougars have it first down and 10 on the River Oaks 33. Clock is running at 1:47 left in the third quarter. Give to Ogden. Ogden right side, breaks a tackle, stays on his feet, takes it all the way down to the River Oaks 25, picks up about 8 on the play.
Good hard running right there from Ogden. Just found a quick crease in the middle, ducked his head, took it for 8. Second down 2 for the Cougars.
Ball on the Cougar, the Mustang 25.
easing into Corey Case territory, but Cougars want to get 7 right here.
Back to the power I set. Ogden will be back in the set. And the give to Ogden goes right side. Is going to be hit after a short gain. Got it inside the 25, about the 23. Picks up about 2 in the play.
Right at the stick. Let's see what we got right here. I believe the referees may want to measure this one.
Down marker is about a half yard short of where we need to go. Ball spotted.
Yeah, they're going to bring the chains out and see what we got on this one.
I'm out on the field.
Still not a heavy rain, just a blowing light rain. Wind is still kicking up out of the southeast. Ball is blowing right at the Cougars, so Corey Case, if he does have to try a field goal, will be kicking into the wind.
Yeah, and it's really picked up. The flag over the end zone to our right is just straight out. A couple of tents. I see some of the Cougar fans holding on tight. Measurement down, first down Cougars.
First down, 10 Cougars. Got it by about half the length of the football. Put the ball down on the Mustangs 23.
You can hear the wind whipping against our microphones here in the press box. We had to open the window, kind of fogged up on us, so we had to lift the window in front of us.
Out come the Cougars. Power high set. Ogden will be the deep back in the set. One receiver off to the right side is Brownlee. Once again, Ogden gets the carry. Ogden right side, comes back in left side, got it down to about the 20. He'll pick up about 3 on the play. Linebackers for River Oak come up and make the tackle. Hamadoud among those to make the tackle. Also plays linebacker for the Mustangs. 35 seconds left in the quarter. May have time for one more play. Got to hope we'd score here, Beck, so we don't have to stick our heads out the window and look at the other direction.
Well, the Cougars going to go take it to the sideline. They're going to let this clock run out. Play clock is 1 second, or 1 second above the game clock. So the Cougars be allowed to let this one run out. We'll go to the fourth quarter, tied at 3 here at River Oak School.
Let's take 60 seconds right now. 60 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
For loads and loads and loads of quality, it's Speed Queen from Perkins Ace Hardware Brookhaven. Speed Queen is built to do 25 years of laundry and carries the industry's best warranty. For loads and loads and loads of quality, it's Speed Queen from Perkins Ace Hardware, Highway 51 North and Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven. Open Monday through Saturday from 7 till 5.
Join in supporting our local schools this season. Brookhaven Monument Company is proud of all of our area schools and wishes them all a great year. Be sure and attend the games and cheer for your school. For over 70 years, Brookhaven Monument has been part of the community and pleased to support local events. Brookhaven Monument thanks you for choosing them to provide a lasting memorial to remember your loved ones. Visit the Brookhaven Monument showroom on Highway 51 North or call 833-5701.
Well, fourth quarter action already in progress, and this is not a rolling clock. Both teams have kept it on the ground, so that's burned this clock quarters up pretty quick here.
Yeah, that quarter felt like it was about 7 minutes long. I tell you what, River Oaks got first possession, drove it downfield. The Cougars had a pretty good stand to hold them at bay on a fourth down play, and then they forced a punt, and then the Cougars have held the ball for the remainder of the third quarter. So as we move into the fourth quarter of play, for 3-ball game here, Ouachita Paris and West Monroe, Louisiana.
Cougars will have it second down, about 7. Ball's just shy of the Mustang 20.
Got to keep doing what we've been doing. Nick Ogden, John Rivers Brown, off tackle.
Power out set, power to the left again to give to Ogden. Ogden goes left side. Hit after he crosses the 20. He'll fight ahead, takes it all the way down to about the 15. So about a 5-6 yard pickup there for Nick Ogden, running hard off that left side. Gives him about 7. It brings up, about a second 3 now for the Cougars.
Took a big shot out there from Clay Simonton. Ogden did a good job holding onto the ball. Third down. About 1.5, 2 yards to go. Got to expect Ogden to get it again right here.
The Mustang 14-yard line. Got a whistle, and let's see. False start looks like on Brookhaven Academy. That
unfortunate right there for the Cougars. Not sure what happened. Fortenberry going to the line. I don't know if he was trying to go again with a quick snap. Offensive line and Fortenberry just not on the same page with that one.
brings it back 5 yards. We'll call it third down at about 6.5, 7 yards to go now for the Cougars. Puts the ball back on the Mustang 20. Give off inside, not much room there. Ball inside, the Ogden takes it down to about the 16. Got about 3. That's going to bring up about a third down now. We'll call it about 4 to go for the Cougars. The ball spotted down on the Mustang 12.
Blake's going to be a fourth down, Ken.
Fourth down.
About 4 yards to go. Certainly in Corey Case territory, but a sloppy field where not nearly what it was like earlier in the ballgame when we kicked from that same spot.
Fourth down, Cougars going up. Pitch out to Ogden.
He's got the first down.
First down and more. Takes it down.
Stick it in there, Dick.
Touchdown.
Good job by Nick Ogden.
Ogden takes it in from 12 yards out.
Let's see what we got. Don't know if there's a flag on the field. Yeah, looks like a flag out front. Could be a block in the back or holding.
Let's hold on here. That could erase a go-ahead touchdown for the Cougars.
Good job.
Hold on the Cougars, but a great job by Ogden. He got hit a couple of times, kept his feet, got to the left sideline, and takes it all the way down the left sideline for a touchdown. But unfortunately, that's going to be wiped out on a holding call. That'll make it fourth down and long now for the Cougars.
Yeah, Ogden went around left side right there. Nick made a good cut. Just kind of came out of the pack, but there was a massive humanity between the Cougar blockers and the River Oaks defenders. So that'll set the Cougars back. Fourth down, about 12 yards to go. Looks like they're going to trot on Corey Case. And ball's down the 27-yard line.
He's going to kick it from about the 32. This will be a 42-yard attempt here for Corey Case. Snap back, high snap. Kick is not even going to be close. High snap. Fortenberry had to get high to get the snap. By the time he got it down, Corey Case was already making his approach. Kind of topped it. Didn't get much height on it. Ball short. River Oaks will take advantage of a holding call and a missed field goal. Get the ball back. First down and 10.
Yeah, the holding call erased a touchdown for the Cougars, and then the high snap, as you mentioned, Case was already in his step toward the ball, and Fortenberry did a good job trying to just corral it and get the ball down, and Corey just couldn't get anything on it, fell short of the goalpost.
So first down 10, River Oaks, and they got the ball back on their own 20, following the missed field goal. Backs in the high set. Amadou is the deep back in the set. He'll get a little sneak there by Tannehill. A couple of yards out to about the 22.
They got Simpson
in their quarterback now, right?
Maybe got I think he's the first back through.
He's the up back. Yeah. Okay, Simpson the up back.
Picked up about 2 on the play. Yeah.
Well, we need
second down and 8. .08 left in the ball game. 3-3 ball game right now. High set for the Mustangs. Amadou has it. Amadou hits the left side of the River Oaks line. Got about 2 yards out to the 24. Cougars defense corral him, knock him down for a short gain. Brings up a third down. Big third down play coming up right now for both ball clubs.
Yeah, third down, probably about 6.5, close to 7 yards to go on this one. Another big stand needed right here for the Cougars. Had a good drive going and stalled out. Missed field goal on a high snap. See what the Cougars can do right here. Force a punt from the Mustangs.
The Cougars scored the touchdown with Ogden, but a holding call wiped the touchdown off the board, though. Amadou has it. Amadou fights ahead. He's going to be stacked up at about the 26. Brings up a third down. Fourth down and about 4 to go now.
Good job right there. August Sullivan busting through, stopping Amadou after a very short game. We'll give him 2 on that one.
So fourth down about 4. So Brookhaven Academy expecting a punt here.
Yeah, 54 seems to be going back again. That's Alexander, yeah.
Now Cougars will get somebody back. Looks like that'll be
Brown, yeah.
Brown stands back at about his 45.
Got a guard against roughing the punter right here.
So Brown will drift back to about his 43, awaiting the punt here from River Oaks.
River Oaks is going to call a timeout right here. Coach Hanna looking over at his personnel.
So a timeout on the field. 8:34 left in the ball game. Brookhaven Academy 3, River Oaks 3. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football. We'll continue after this on B92.
Brookhaven Academy has been serving our community for over 40 years. They offer a quality education and a Christian and learning environment for all students from preschool through 12th grade. Students each receive opportunities to excel in the arts, ACT prep, extracurricular activities, college preparatory curriculum, and athletics. Come visit Headmaster Jason Case and Elementary Principal Paige Nielsen to see how Brookhaven Academy is making a difference one child at a time.
Back at River Oaks, 4th down 4 for the Mustangs.
Be interesting to see right here if Brown tries to field the ball. Should it make it to him in the air, I'd almost let it bounce, and if he just gets a sure thing, maybe pick it up off the ground. River Oaks has to execute the punt first, though, Ken.
Snap back, clean snap. Kicks a pretty good high kick. Kick it away from Brown. It's going to not very deep, though. Cougar's going to get a pretty good spot on this ball.
Trying to pick up. Referee's walking. He's at the 40, about the 38, 37, 36, about the 36-yard line. So the Cougars going to get it in River Oaks territory. Went off the right side of Alexander's foot and sailed over around the Cougar cheerleading squad, but did get good foot on it. Just shot it over toward the Cougar bench.
The Cougars have it in good position. The River Oaks 39-yard line. 3-3 ball game. Power high set for the Cougars. Ogden the deep back of the set. Ogden's going to get the carry. Left side, Ogden's got a room. Fights across the 30. He'll take it down to about the 28-yard line. About an 8-9-yard pickup, looks like, for Ogden.
Yeah, good first down run. That was almost identical to the play he scored on that was called back for holding just off the left side. Ogden picks up 8 on the play. 2nd down and 2.
Put the ball down on the River Oaks 27-yard line. Still a power I set. Power to the right. Single receiver off to the left side. Can't give to Ogden. Same play. Ogden left side got the first down. As he fights inside the 25, he'll take it down to about the 23. So picks up 4 or 5. First down 10 Cougars and the Mustang 23.
Good cut there by Ogden. Again, goes off left side, cuts back right. As he got into the line, picked up about 4.5, 5 yards on that one. 1st and 10 Cougars on the move again.
So first down 10 Cougars. The ball spotted down on the Mustang at the 21-yard line of Mustang territory. 4th quarter action, 3-3 ball game. We've got 7:27 left in the contest.
Almost feel like next team to score might win this one, Ken.
Out come the Cougars, power out to the right. Once again, Ogden the carry. Ogden follows his blockers off the left side. He'll fight it inside the 20. Breaks a tackle.
Good job there by Nick Ogden.
Yes, takes it all the way down inside the 10. That's going to put the ball on about the 8-yard line. So first down goal to go. Cougars, great individual effort by Ogden as he got hit a couple of times, keeping his feet going up. Especially in this wet field like that, able to keep his balance all the way down inside the 10. First down and goal for the Cougars.
19-yard carry right there by Ogden.
First down and goal on the Mustang 6.
Coach Robert Hanna all the way out to the numbers. Got to be a sideline violation there.
Power to the right. Ogden stays in at the deep back of the set. Little flag is going to be an illegal procedure. Brookhaven. That's going to cross the Cougars 5, moves the ball back out to the 11. So first down goal to go from the Mustang at 11.
Ken, I know that there's no impact on the play, but the River Oaks coach is standing out literally on the numbers on the 20-yard line, calling out instructions to his defense, and you just can't stand there.
So second down, and check that first down. And the goal to go, put the ball back out here in the Mustang 11. We have a timeout call, Brookhaven. 6:47 left in the ball game. We're all tied up. Brookhaven Academy 3, River Oaks 3. Let's take 30 seconds, 30 down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
And your home's roof takes a beating. Protect it and loved ones with a roof from Strength Roofing and Siding. From shingle or metal roof, let Strength Roofing and Siding put their 40 years of experience to work for you. They offer an unmatched lifetime warranty and work with insurance companies. Strength Roofing and Siding. Online at strengthroofingendsiding.com or call 601-373-7254. The same number since 1979.
6:47 left in the ball game. Cougars have it first down and 10 on the River Oaks, first down and goal rather on the River Oaks 11. Had it down to the 6 with a illegal procedure call, and the Cougars moves it back out to the 11. All right, power to the right. Fortenberry calls out the signal for the Cougars. Fortenberry in a rollout to the right side has room.
Stick it out of
5. Fortenberry,
touchdown.
He's going to be in there for the touchdown. Tyler Fortenberry on the fake inside the fake. He pulled it out, rolls out to the right, takes it in from 11 yards out. And Tyler Fortenberry scores, putting the Cougars on top by a score of 9-3.
Bootleg. Back outside to the right side, fake handoff to Ogden. Everybody went that way. Tyler rolled out, went around the right side, ran straight at the cone. Nobody touched him. Touchdown, BA. Great call by the coaching staff from the Cougars.
And here comes your first New York Life Insurance agent, Dwayne Allred, Kelly Allred, extra point of the ball game. Corey Case will try to make it a one-touchdown lead here. It's up. It's down the middle of the uprights, and it is good. So we have a break in the action. 6:39 left in the ball game. Brookhaven Academy's come back to finally take the lead. 6:47 left in the ball game. Brookhaven Academy 10, River Oaks 3. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
At Pike National Bank, we're not just experts at banking, we're hometown people you know and trust. We're in the line at the grocery store, in the stands at football games, we're your neighbors, your family, and your friends. That's why when it comes to banking, you should go with who you know. Visit any one of our experienced bankers at any one of our 5 locations for your banking needs today. Because at Pike National Bank, it's not the bank, it's the banker. Pike National Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Well, the Cougars on a 39-yard drive, a nice bootleg play by Fortenberry to score. Nice fake to Ogden. Going left side, he pulls the ball out, runs it back the opposite direction, gets in the end zone for the touchdown. Case's extra point is good. At the 6:47 mark left in the ball game. It's Brookhaven Academy 10, River Oaks 3. We do not have a running clock, folks. This is actual real-time football. A lot of 3 passes total in this ball game. Kickoff by Case. Could be bobbled on the ground, picked up by the Mustangs, and he's going to be tripped up inside the 20, put him down at about the 15-yard line.
Nick Perino having a little trouble fielding that wet ball. Went straight up in the air, and then he bobbled it a couple more times before he could gather it. Went off his feet just shy of the 15-yard line, so good kick there by Case, good coverage by the Cougars.
So first down 10 for the Mustangs at their own 15-yard line.
Got to go back to that play. Everybody was keying on Ogden. Fortenberry made the good fake, rolled out to his right. Nobody could touch him on the naked bootleg for the touchdown.
Mustangs, 2 receivers to the right. They have not thrown the football tonight. Tannehill and the keeper right side, not much there. Got maybe a yard or so. He'll be tackled and pushed back by a whole host of white jersey, now muddied white jersey, the Brookhaven Academy tacklers. On the play, that's Simpson rather. That's the up back, first man through. Got a yard on the play, brings up a second out of 9 on the Mustang 16. Mustangs break the huddle. Finally get to the line of scrimmage. Tannehill with the high formation. Amadou the deep back in the set. In fact, he's the lone back in the set. Put a man in motion. Again, little sweep outside. Cougar's going to knock it down. Pitch back to Amadou. He's going to be tackled by 3 or 4 players, but the Cougars lose yardage in the play. That's a big defensive play for the Cougars. That's going to move it back inside the 15 to about the 12. Third down with about 13, 14 to go. And Cougars hold here. We'll see hit the ball back in a really good field position once again, leading at 10-3 here in the waning minutes of this ball game.
Tell you what, another big play right there by the defensive left end, Gage Brown, tackle for a loss. He's got a slew of tackles tonight for the Cougars, doing a good job on that front defensive line.
5:08 left in the ball game, 10-3 Brookhaven.
Third and long.
Backs in the high set. Tannehill. A little counter going back the other way. Cougars read it and knock it down after a short gain. They'll force a 4th and long here. 4th down, about 10 to go here for the Mustangs.
Carter Smith, August Sullivan in on that tackle for the Cougars. Good job picking up the counter play right there. I tell you what, if they go for it and don't make it right here, that kind of seal the fate for the Mustangs. But Alexander's going to go back in punt formation.
And the Cougars have nobody back to receive the punt. They might get Walter drifting back a little bit. Alexander got it high last time, got it high in the air, but kicked it off the side of his foot.
Alexander with a signal over here to his left wide out. So see if they got something on right here. Yep. No, he pulled it back up. Thought he was going to fake it.
High kick is going to hit and pretty well be stuck there. This wet field not conducive to a good roll. The Cougars get it back in pretty good field position as the Cougars have it first down and 10 inside the Mustang end of the football field.
Yeah, right at the 44-yard line of the Mustangs. So the Cougars want to just grind out the clock right here. 4:04 to go in this ball game. 10-3 lead for the Cougars behind a Corey Case field goal early in the ball game and a fourth quarter Tyler Fortenberry 11-yard run.
So first down 10 for the Cougars. Power, I said, power to the right. One receiver to the left. Tyler Fortenberry under center. And gives it to Ogden. Ogden sweeping left side, tries to turn the corner, tripped up after a couple of yards. Gets it down to, inside the 40.
Wow, good running there by Ogden.
He keeps his feet. I thought he got hit, but he kept his feet going. Got hit right around the 43. Broke that tackle, takes it inside the 40 all the way down to about the 37. So picks up about 7 on the play.
7, 8, maybe 9 on the play, Ken. 99 yards on the ground from Ogden. Pretty much had 12 yards going into the second half of play, so nearly 80-plus yards here in the second half for Ogden.
So we'll call it second down with about 1 to go here for the Cougars. Backs to the power eye. Ken Ogden got the carry, comes right, goes back left, got the first down. She goes inside the 35 down to the 32. First down at 10 for the Cougars on the Mustang 32.
2-yard gain, needed 1.5, so first down again for the Cougars. 3:40 to go. Clock is stopped while they reset the chains.
But stay tuned at the end of the ball game for our Pro Performance Center, powered by King's Daughters Medical Center, player of the ball game. 10-3 Cougars on top on a sloppy, wet field here in Monroe. Looks like rain has pretty well stopped, but this field, as I said, is drenched. Very few clean jerseys on the field here for the Cougars.
Cougars going to let that play clock run down. It's got it at 10.
But Ogden probably has the dirtiest uniform of anybody out there right now. And to give to Ogden. Goes left side, got a little yardage to about the 30, picks up 2 or 3 in the play. That will bring up a second down now. About 7 to go here for the Cougars.
Cougars just got to guard against any type of fumble or putting the ball on the ground. Need a good exchange from rushing to Fortenberry, and if they decide to hand it off, a good clean handoff, they should be in pretty good shape right here. 2:40 and counting.
29 seconds left on the play clock. They're going to let that clock wind all the way down under 5 seconds before we snap it.
You know, Fortenberry's looking right at the play clock in the end zone, just beyond the goalpost.
They get a first down here. We'll probably go ahead and milk this clock out and get out of here with a hard-fought win tonight over a very feisty Mustang club.
Absolutely.
Backs in the power to the right. Once again, Ogden comes right up the middle. Ogden fights ahead inside the 30. He'll take it down to about the 27, stacked up and push back at that point. I'll bring up a third down at about, we'll call it about 4 to go here for the Cougars. Third. That's exactly where they put the ball down. A third down and about 4 to go. So 4 down territory for the Cougars.
A timeout on the field. I believe Coach Robert Hanna wants to get a timeout and stop that clock.
Breaking the action, 2:05 left in the ball game. Brookhaven Academy 10 and River Oaks 3. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
You have one agent for car insurance, another for home insurance, and still another for health insurance. Deal with just one agency for all your insurance needs. Insurance and Risk Managers Brookhaven has been serving families and businesses for generations. Professional agents at Insurance and Risk Managers will help you design a plan just right for your home, auto, life, health, and business insurance. Call 833-6321 or come by the office at 315 South Jackson Street, Brookhaven. Insurance and Risk Managers.
Well, third down, about 5 to go. Brookhaven Academy leading it here with 2:05 left in the ball game. Ball spotted down on the River Oaks 27.
Mustangs with one timeout left. Got to believe you're going to get another dose of Ogden. Cougars may elect to keep the ball in the hands of Fortenberry. So you got two good options right there. Strong side to Fortenberry's left.
Yeah, to give to Ogden. He hits the right side, got the first down and more. He's inside the 20. He'll take it down to about the 18. First down, 10. Cougars on the Mustang 18.
9-yard pickup right there. They got one timeout, so start doing the math.
Yeah, we just got the first down.
2:01 left on the clock.
Coach Caleb Upton up here doing the math on the timeouts and clocks says if we can get it down to 140 with one timeout, we should be able to milk it and run it out.
First down, 10 Cougars. They've got the ball spotted down inside the Mustang 20. Cougars had the opening kickoff, burned about 9 minutes off that clock in the first quarter. Power eye set. Once again, Ogden left side, comes back inside. Still on his feet. He's inside the 15. He'll take it down to the 13. So down to the River Oaks 13-yard line. Picks up good 5 yards in the play. Second down and 5 for the Cougars on Mustangs 13.
1:10 and counting. River Oaks has one timeout. I think the Cougars can pretty much ice it from here. You'll probably see them go to the victory formation and get out of Ouachita Parish with a 10-3 victory.
Power eye set. Cougars have thrown the ball only 3 times tonight. River Oaks has thrown 0.
Yeah, this is certainly not weather conducive to put the ball in the air. Cougars have done what they needed to do.
4 seconds on the play clock. And the Cougars will kneel it.
Tyler Fortenberry takes a knee.
Mustangs do not appear to be calling another timeout. And that should pretty well do it for the ball game. 48 seconds on the play clock, under 30 on the game clock. So that
both teams are making their way to midfield. So this is going to be it.
That should wrap it up.
Coach Robert Hanna is going to let this one run out. Cougars going to escape here tonight with a 10-3 win over the tough River Oaks Mustang squad.
Well, the Cougars go to 6-4 in the year. 3-1 of the district. They'll go into the playoffs next week. Exact seeding, we don't know yet, but we're kind of thinking it'll be number 7 seed. And if some things kind of stay as they were projected earlier this week, looks like we'll most likely take on Kirk next week at Brookhaven Academy. So Cougars win it here at River Oaks tonight by a final of 10-3. We'll take 2 minutes down the line right now, come back and recap this ball game for you, give you some final game stats, and pick our Pro Performance Center powered by King's Daughters Medical Center player of the game. That's all coming up in 2 minutes after this on B92.
Experiencing shoulder, elbow, hip, or knee pain? Come see the experts, Dr. Larry Field and Dr. Austin Barrett at Mississippi Sports Medicine, located locally at the Brookhaven Medical Arts Building. Our specialized surgeons have over 50 years combined orthopedic experience specific to the shoulder, elbow, hip, and knee. Why see a general orthopedic when you could see the experts? Mississippi Sports Medicine, where we specialize for you. Request the Brookhaven location when scheduling your appointment at MississippiSportsMedicine.com or call 601-354-4488.
Paul Barnett Nissan is one of the fastest growing dealerships in Southwest Mississippi. Come experience the difference. Nissan Titan trucks are the only trucks on the market with a 100,000-mile bumper-to-bumper manufacturer's warranty and get up to $14,000 off MSRP. Come see the new Rocky Ridge Titan on display now. And all new or used vehicles purchased from Paul Barnett Nissan get 2 years worth of touch-and-go car washes. Experience the difference at Paul Barnett Nissan, Exit 40 Brookway Boulevard, Brookhaven.
White & Associates is a CPA firm that provides personal and professional services in tax preparation and planning, payroll reports, financial statements, bookkeeping, and financial analysis and consulting. Corey White and the staff at White & Associates has been serving Brookhaven and the surrounding areas for the last 2 decades. If you are looking for a CPA firm, we ask that you consider White & Associates for all your accounting needs. Our office is located at 320 Brookhaven Street. Call us at 601-748-4580 or visit us at whiteandassociatesllc.com.
For any job, big or small, rent the quality equipment you need from Rent Smart on Industrial Park Road, Brookhaven. Rent Smart now offers limestone rocks for driveways, landscaping, or any other project. It's sold by the ton with pickup or delivery available. Rent Smart also offers a wide variety of services such as land clearing, pond building, site prep, and more. Contact Rent Smart today at 601-565-1346. Rent Smart on Industrial Park Road, Brookhaven.
Brookhaven Academy makes a trip over here to Ouachita Parish, West Monroe, Louisiana, to take on River Oaks. And the Cougars won it in a hard-fought game on a very wet field here tonight. Final score 10-3, Brookhaven Academy. It was a 3-3 ball game going into the second half as the Cougars scored first with a 3:05 left in the first quarter after the Cougars burned almost 9 minutes off the quarter. In the first half, 3-0 Cougars early. River Oaks comes back with 4:57 left in the third quarter to take advantage of a Brookhaven Academy fumble, and they're tied up 3-3. That was our halftime score. Brookhaven Academy had a touchdown by Nick Ogden called back on a holding call. Then Corey Case missed a 42-yard field goal attempt. Cougars, though, defensively rose up, stops the River Oaks in a couple of possessions, force a punt that the Cougars get on the 39-yard line of River Oaks territory, drive it down to the 6-yard line, have an illegal procedure call. That puts the ball back at the 11. So the second down and goal to go from the 11 on a great fake by Tyler Fortenberry on a bootleg right. Fake to Ogden going left. Fortenberry pulls it back out, races around the right corner on the bootleg and scores on the 11-yard touchdown run. 6:47 left. Case's extra point attempt is good. And there's your final score, 10-3, Brookhaven Academy. But stats are pretty well as far as a rushing contest tonight. River Oaks did not throw it all. Brookhaven Academy threw 3 times.
Yeah, River Oaks, all their offense wrapped around one guy, Osman Amadou, the big running back, linebacker for the Mustangs. He rushed the ball 18 times for 68 yards. Miguel Gonzalez, 2 rushes for 7. Frank Simpson, 3 rushes for 5. And the quarterback, Tannehill, had 3 rushes for only 2 yards on the night. So a big night for the Cougar defense, holding the Mustangs to check. For the Cougars, Nick Ogden rushed the ball 24 times, had only 4 rushes in the first half for 12 yards. At the end of the night, 24 rushes for 123 yards. Tyler Fortenberry, 7 rushes for 27 yards and the 11-yard touchdown late in the fourth quarter to seal it for the Cougars. Don Rivers Brown, 15 rushes for 55 yards on the night for the Cougars. In the passing department, Fortenberry 2 for 2 on the night for 3 yards. Both of those receptions by Nick Ogden. Big man on campus tonight, Ken. I've got to hand it to the Cougar defense. They answered every call that the River Oaks Mustangs brought to the table. And Gage Brown, big night for Brown. 13 tackles, 2 tackles for a loss, a sack, and a fumble recovery. So a tremendous night on the defensive side of the ball for all the Cougars and especially for Gage Brown.
I got a quick score here. North Pike and Raymond, 48-8. North Pike is beating Raymond right now. Jackson Prep Lane down at Park Lane don't have a score on that one. Winners from last night real quick. Bogachita beating West Lincoln. It was Mid-County beating Enterprise last night. Weston all over Lloyd Star last night. The Copiah Academy loses their game last night. They were defeated last night as well. And also Adams Christian losing to Central Hines last night. And that's some of the scores. Silliman beating Copiah last night. So that's some of the local scores from last night. And our final here, 10-3, Brookhaven Academy nails down second place in the division and will host a home game to begin the playoffs next week. We think it'll be Kirk pretty well as far as how Kirk has done. From what Coach Rushing tells us, it'll be most likely Kirk will host next week. Then the following week, if we can take care of Kirk Academy, we will have to go on the road to take on the number one seed in our side of the bracket, Tri-County. Tri-County get a bye next week. The Riverfields on the other side of the back bracket, they get a bye as well. Natchez Cathedral also is on the other side of the bracket.
Yeah, just a quick explanation on the playoff and how it works, and I really like the system. Your district winners from each of the 4 districts, they get a first-round bye. Then the remaining 8 teams, they are positioned by a power ranking system. So that's why you've got a team in the South, Brookhaven Academy, that will most likely be playing Kirk Academy, a team from the North. So it's not a North-South bracket set up any longer. There they are positioned in a bracket, but that first round ball game is strictly based on a power ranking and where you fall based on who you played, the margin of victories and things of that nature throughout the year. So every ball game counts, and this was a ball game where the Cougars needed to win and hold that position where they were in the power rankings to secure that first round home football game in the playoffs.
Well, a sloppy field tonight. Rain has finally stopped here. As a final whistle blows, rain finally stops. As soon as the final horn sounded, the rain stopped. A very wet field tonight. Obviously, you can tell that by the lack of passing. Coach Upton up here, I think you asked him, why don't you throw it? He said, there ain't no way I'm going to throw it in this type of condition. Brookhaven Academy's ground game took control. Got to hand it, though, to River Oaks, a team with 22 players. They were played senior night here tonight and went out in style here. This is a team that struggled this year. They finished with a record of 2-8 overall and winless in the district, but got some very loyal fans. And we're talking to the folks here. This could very well be the last time we may see River Oaks in a competitive situation with a Mississippi team. They're talking about trying to go ahead and move out of the MAIS and move into the Louisiana Association, since there are more schools in their area comparable in size. And that's one of the things that they were talking about. So I think one of the guys says, why drive 3 hours to play a game when I go 2 miles south to play?
Yeah, absolutely. And the economics of it all, and then your competition. I mean, 3 hours to go take on a Brookhaven Academy or a Copiah Academy, and those are just long trips and tough outings for the River Oaks Mustangs, and it's just a decision. They have to do what's best for their kids and their school.
Let's select our Pro Performance Center, powered by King's Daughters Medical Center, player of the game. And since this was a defensive struggle, we're going to choose a defensive player for Brookhaven Academy.
Yeah, Ken, I got to take my hat off to the defensive squad of the Cougars. But Gage Brown, that's a name we called out all night long. 13 tackles, 2 tackles for a loss, and a fumble recovery. And he seemed to be on just about every play for the Cougars. And he was part of that Cougar defense that just shut down Hamady in the second half. He was the guy that we knew was going to be the go-to player in the second half for the Mustangs. And the Cougars, I don't know if they allowed them to cross midfield, forced a couple of punts, sealed the victory, the 10-3 win for the Cougars. So Gage Brown, our Pro Performance player of the game.
In fact, most of the game was played to our right. The 50-yard line toward the west. Most of the game was played on that end of the football field.
Yeah, and it's evident as we look out across the field. That's the end of the field that's just chopped up, and to our left, a lot better conditions. But all in all, a sloppy field. We knew what type of ball game it was going to be. Nick Ogden, let's take our hat off to him. the senior running back got things going in the second half. And as we mentioned, ran the ball 4 times in the first half. John Rivers Brown carried the load then. Ogden 20 carries in the second half, ended up with about 123 yards. So all around a good effort in some sloppy conditions here at River Oaks.
We got football tomorrow locally. You might want to head down to Summit. Homecoming at Southwest. The Bears of Southwest hosting the Colin Wolves tomorrow. It'll be a 5 o'clock kickoff, 4:40 airtime. You can hear that game on our sister station, Magic 104.
Also,
basketball.
We got Jamboree tomorrow. The Lady Cougars at 12 noon will play one half of basketball against Amite County High School, and then at 3 o'clock they take on the North Pike Lady Jaguars. And then on Monday night, the Lady Cougar Tip-Off Classic kicks off about 4 p.m. There's a junior high action, and then there'll be varsity action. I believe there's 4 teams in the little 2-day tournament. So get out. Let's get the basketball mode going. This will be just a girls tournament on Monday and Tuesday night as the Lady Cougars kick off their official basketball season for 2019.
All right, that's it from West Monroe. If you're looking at rain forecast, we can tell you the rain has stopped in Monroe. So hopefully that'll be the situation as we head back toward Mississippi this evening. Once again, your final score, Brookhaven Academy 10, River Oaks 3. Along with our studio production coordinator, Jeremy Edwards, and Beck Warren, this is Ken Hollingsworth. We bid you a good evening.
This has been Brookhaven Academy Cougar Football on B92. Game action was brought to you by Paul Barnett Nissan on Brookway Boulevard, Gatlin Feed, Perkins Ace Hardware in Lincoln Plaza, Sullivan Ford Lincoln Exit 40, Mississippi Sports Medicine, Strength Roofing and Siding in Byram, Pike National Bank, King's Daughters Medical Center, Brookhaven,
White and Associates CPA,
T.H. Perkins Furniture, Brookhaven, All Red Financial, downtown Brookhaven, Rent Smart on Industrial Park Road, Insurance and Risk Managers, Brookhaven, the Bank of Brookhaven, and Brookhaven Monument Company. Cougar Football is a sports production of WBKN B92, your sports authority.
This fall, your hunt is finally over at Farm Belt. Right now, you can get the Kubota L2501 tractor package that includes a front loader with quick attach bucket, box blade, trailer, and a rotary cutter. And for a limited time, you'll also receive a free 3-point spreader now through October 31st. Summer may be over, but at Farm Belt, the Kubota savings never ends. Find it at Farm Belt.